Sekabima mika bisane tiampa Amanyo samu Efia fanenina Roje Obianya sunti Dwabrem Amanyo samu Amanyo samu Twati si Efia fanenina Obianya sunti Wo OTEC FM 102.9
OTEC FM 102.9
Don't touch that dial.
Buy the same year. The best na ya to start meeting no. This last week and this week so that you can be free north and other areas no. Eba almost anchor almost am do. Near yes our programming na at the home. And unfortunately, yesterday on Thursday, the Kushia ya papa honorable Ken Ohene Akopreku at Japan. Thursday. When you think about Kama, you yeah, as I said, or the mine as TNT, or the mine, and they call. If Papa Brian here so was on Saturday and Sunday. It is Saturday in your call. Poposi and Kama, or GNE, or Bright live by my I get chain and only a share. Or car, and Yamawaya party, the vision for this country. On why invited Libya, they are, and not declare, say, we do. No party will be nomination for our February contest of the cookie. On the other side, come on, when you be at them, one Kasa and Chubia, and then yes, or your mind as your TNC or the mind and you buy. It's not net and a pack, and I have a Bishia former vice president. Platform so, Yan Ka, Yan decided, baby, say, your bar, Yan former MMDC. You might be declared I'm one particular candidate. Honorable Ken Japan, yes, I did.
The pride of Ashanti. Dwabrem Jumedi Suni. Once again, meaning the cash. Every Saturday, because say you know, say I'm no my musam, ya born a bed, ya besanimu at the amount. If you said ditris no, aha, and a nina war. And some said, Tieni, ya born a pepa, tete, na ya the amount. Na bread you made in a course on a channel, so say, Billa Radio, it was Spain, Gen Radio, so London, a Burremo UK Monteso, Apartmark Radio, Aba Radio, Mansan Radio, Brainy Radio, and a face our radio, Sucrem, UK Abruchimemo, Kings Radio, anyone television or Paris, France Abruchimemo, Dachima Radio, our Denmark, Sky FM Columbus, Ohio, US Abruchimemo, na baby a casa video Codruano, Information Center, Sahudo Train, and what's sharing now, and so a Jumedian life. Na Dwabrem ewo www.otecfmghana.com so asemu fast and semnu mukroje jebre na Dwabrem na kinkan semnu nyina na sunshine so say obetumi tie live ewo tune in app no so amana kama ntu Dwabrem apepa tete na eno ano no na te say udam social media handles no so share so say Facebook and also YouTube no so obetumi atwa yen wo OTEC 1029 FM OTEC 1029 FM bomodiane Dwabrem wo ho e Facebook no so follow ya bribia besin konwa no onsabe ka yen live wo hunu baby a uche bia YouTube so subscribe yesin konwa no notification beba phone so pa na je say udi akire de koso danduam ha nyina no onsa ebe kan live na wahwe na Dwabrem so like page no na share said be ya foforo benya akwanya no mutua hwebi ho adan so betumi de waje nkire no so ahia yen ho once again meeting the cash Dwabrem Jumedi Suni and 7 set tieni pepa ayensem bebre ene be ko yensen chironi ho Charles Kwame Nyamedi na yene na kwa kodin komo ewo NPP launcher ekoso ewo nkrampuni mantam yene ne be kwa kodin komo bebe but ni nyina nso no ene eko eye ukuadan kokorabo mu no efise simano baako edu abapawia no miensa ho ene ukuo Iti ukwada no kwa nkokora bomu no hye nso se ye chief justice Mami Gertrude Tokonu and Ghana bidding komo a televised address on your bidding komo obe my fella na so be bie funu ni ase ama ni ade ani samalefo nyina nya ready ani ade nsam no say tie ni bebre as a fried rice on your man but mami nya fast na mi bonrem e wo Jerry Nas Kase Cedro way Ugra drugstore na unze esiwa Jack enkoye mense mi ankase o mi okay entwam Lema u sia Jerry Nas no entwam utwam adi ayawo Awon kukumu ya no obesan de akofie Osisi mu ya no obesan de akofie Nyoma bi enkoye ma wasese coach krantumi mfra agorprama so no still betena bench sa Bent tinaso de bema esa unya contract fro aye Jerry Nas ye monrem wo ho na ye ni nkomo na bibia anya fine eja nie
Dr. Cash
na bom de say
oba de adaroma
say bibia boko de
nyame adom Jerry Nas adaroma
say de bia wo buy say ready to fight bi na say what wa share so ha bi sema
edono ne ho adina gaza kan nipadua na
wow
enkwamwo na woni padua no ma embe bia ne boostu no ma ahoden bam so nkokra
na say wo buy say ready to fight bia say woni e wasemi Jerry Nas nkwa
enya say gitwa
wow
utwa bia say fifiri ona wo padua ne adi enya sem kitwa
fifiri so de free padua no ma na e wo de pa kire
sa na che say toxins na woni padua no ma ye poison ne ma no nyina
ntini musu bie
sa na ipia bonti ama foforo nso enya kwanya wuri padua enya sem kitwa o enya sem kitwa edo no ene ne honam se adanse ne so Dr. Cash ye biefu ni sesi a e wa fidie so adanse e beba no because bi wo se ma dadam emfie 9 emfie num menum aduro no ma sore Chese upon so se ma peba emfie ba di oni menum Jerry Nas he ba na chese wa take seed
Jerry Nas se ba na ba sam get we dey
enya sem ketwa dance e dia
chire crayon story
enya sem ketwa etu bia watime nka bia no otua na mon na omongula shop bia ye tonro mu de Jerry Nas ndro miensa abedwa so no Jerry Nas heba mesha Jerry Nas viko no na Jerry Nas garlic mesha no enya sem ketwa adanse di akire no eso aduro no obi eto baako na no na wono nso introduce odi adanse akire onua bi se kwoto se aduro bi no mo de bottle no enam ehwe aduro na kira kwan eti aduro no enye se da bia ya betena na kasa na eye da na se nim kasa da bi adwuma edie na chese eburo adwene ntiase so etorofo ehwe wotemenka ewo Dr. Cash dwumadie so a tutumrika ne kope Jerry Nas bibia e hawo ni padua no mu bia no ya boa se nyame adom ye koyare no etuase krakrakrakrakra eti awie ye de enchakese efri Jerry Nas Herbal Center so ye de ma ye tiefo ne ahwefo na awie na ye number ni nie wo no ma bia na ohwe aduro ni bia kira kwan sisi a no pese ofre office ye number no eye 0241 81 46 77 0241 81 46 77 Dr. Sisi amanugu so ameka so ofre no beto so yetitu na hawo ni padua mu bia no Dr. Beboa am ya pe eho pomesibre na ya moduru etu ase krakrakra na edi kan Jerry Nas Herbal Center no wako hospital na odofo ya kacho se etidi yare malaria na etete wo edi unyade a edura make fam wo wie e Dr. Cash dwumadie so eye Jerry Nas Herbal Mission no ko pebi no no ebeboa etu etidi yare na se krakrakra e de amount amwonyi wo pomuden amena sipi asita e de amount afesu se ye fever ena etete won so a edura make fam amount eye Jerry Nas Herbal Mission no odofo bi won ma make say anajo ensuo tutoi obi akokete so a won de wotimi eda no hwan kromo no na timi se obi aduru kono wo aduru dwaso no afi na no obi wiawia ewo edoso dabi eban sa eye fever no symptoms no ena etete wo wotimi so okoda ha na okoda no ho ye ne basabasa na efifire no obi ada na jo se nipadua no relax no na nipadua no ehwo dwono no obo so afina ni widie ma ye hye je se woda wona they can form as say compare Jerinas heba meshano ebe boaw akoyare na to ase krakra e de ama obo so join this e danani so wadwonso apampan a edi akire enka no ewo mu no e ha adwene chese wadwonso a chese utwam ho no ma enyeye chese wu nipadua no so a nipadua no asori wo nipadua no so chese enema enkoye wo nipadua nim me kanfo Jerinas meshano e de ama se kopebi no na emuaw na ahoden ne nkwamwa no etimi ma so obo so etimi se typhoid no ulcer no etete no the menstrual pain no wa complain chese da bia pain se wo fam no obo so e ba na e be kina na atwa da bi wa hwe ya e be kroto ama emoja no pompe ama yafunu no ayi ne hodi se wonyam ensoso na wonyam emoja no e na e da ne hodi ma yafunu no e pompe ba pegerina se ba me hya no na pompe bibia firo ma bibia firi ni padua nim na nya wa hoto na afi ni padua no shape no enyi kama afi so wo steam se infections how no partner odofo wo enam yare a me kanfo Jerinas heba me hya ma se mu pabi no na etu sa how na se nyina e fama mu deku afi se obo no no complaining waist pain
sisi yaw
obo no ma doctor wo koto se wo fa ade a
age so frɛ lawyer
wa nwa no an pebi mu an so
a release mistake wa ka
form ho eti ba me ne papa awiei wutie me e wo Dr. Cash dwumadie so a edura me kanfo ne be boa ne be tu na se ama pains na ekura bemu no eye Jerinas Vico eduro ne ya to pete heba shop bia eton nuro wom se chese kuruma se Gan have bia with a bowlem say a hair shop, chemical shop, pharmacy shop, oko ashtan wa apedan kemo omo emrom mistin su omrom Fredman su keo Colinac and so ashtan or boy ya gig out here ba ashtan main street mo na enuro ya to pete ya bia etu no bia etu kwa kope Jerinas Vico no say sisi nko ade onum ama pens ni nyina dai efro obo so sciatica me chese me nan no entiasia no twetweme eye me ya emoja ni ntimi ni afusane kope Jerinas Vico no na no afei bema chese ukosina nim chese utim se yenko eyi kononwo no oduru adwo a chese watiasi dabi enema ha adwene ebra wudi soro no na wudi fom ama bibia timi aye kama ama ani gya edai abafie ebe ha adwene se oba be no aduane na bema woba be dia ma mfifra afiri ho ne beduru anwumre chese bema de wo se asede wo se wo ye no wuntimi nye Dr. Cash eba ne sa eye ni wusem ha dwene
papa
debi chese ye from say bemen na no wa hwa wonti bi kodwo papa na eba no chese ya papa na eba no ye go aduane so a anya se gitwa debi
me pesa mo tribi ne hefufuo na se dia ma ne se da de beef me enu bi agu
so ti ase eti bema me ne nyansa aha ti kope Jerinas Vico no ebi eno no enya sem
de bibia to aduro bia no obenya Jerinas Vico ni bia to
bibia de dadin afie so utimi so oba atenka ni wo ni dofo ba no nipadua no chese wonte hwe awu chese why se du fochie no debi bema unum no na wo dofo wo yere so yere enom ama bibia keka siani ama niam nyina de din e de amount eti awie me kanfo Jerinas Vico no e de amount se eye body pains arthritis rheumatism awututuo chese awa be waposo wo sori en sori wa campaign debi edu ebeboa eye Jerinas Vico no pebi no na ebeboa ama bibia adadin afi last one eye garlic mesha no Dr. Cash
garlic
garlic
juma esan ye antioxidant
enye easy etimanyo ho akini yakeka enubra no ne haban na bobom na yaye no abefo kwan so ediama se wutu kwan kura wutimi de show bagim otoka mu a wutimi tamusim na wonnom ne kakra wonu mienu anopa wonu mienu anwumre no sade na chese obo won ma wutimi se sade nam no wa hwede biada se pokui ede akoho ne niema bi won watim se onuma chese afani padua na chese wo home kura wo kokete so a wo home enyeyi wutimi se cholesterol no chese afani padua no etu tie ma wie ya kope Jerinas garlic mission bi enonom ebe nane fat ni nyina ama bibia e woni padua ni ma agi ni padua na boso no ebe ma ni padua no atiasi afi so bo so watim se blood pressure etete no wo ye bibi kakra bi na chese wo te so chese wo enya asem ketwa
kakra na kuma bo peri
dabi uyo bia sa niema no etete wa adura mekanfo am awie eye Jerinas garlic mesha no ko pebi no nom eba boaw ama niema nyina ye din e de ama obo so a diabetes so ha na dwene etete no esichire yare e chese enya asem ketwa da bia e ma ne so tia na ete chese ni padua no afiri ni nipa ban mu chese enya asem ketwa eniema nkoye mekanfo Jerinas garlic no e de ama se ko pebi no nom obo so tim se amaman pa ewu ni padua nim agi ni padua na boso wo home krenye ye utim se da bia da wo kokete so anakata a kene ni hwini mu nyina sisi kope garlic ni binonom na emie untinim ma bibia moja na entimi ni afusane enkoma no ebeboa obo so se mensa no etitiriti wode ne nai pem said ye wo fufuo no da bi emoja ni ntimi penetrate enkoma kope Jerinas garlic mesha no odofo enwu wachini na ebra ye didi aya no mu die yale ndie woni ya na enam ekoba eti wo se o prevent wo ho bon ho ban efiri sa niam we nyina ho na timi nye wapomudin mapa na wotimi ye adwuma mesika ba yedai eba aboto na timi be abusunya eti awie me kanfo Jerinas ye nupa miensa no Jerinas herba mesha Jerinas viko mesha Jerinas garlic mesha no e de ama se aduro no na ho ode so etini ye boye mrane se abibiduro mu nyina commando etimanyu ho achini kope Jerinas enupa na de abadwa so no medima no se Dr. Cash ye number no ye 0241 81 46 77 0241 81 46 77 kumase ye wo bebia DVL fo no wona no e ho na yaso ya no duro na busa se wo hwe Jerinas Herba Center printing press
that's right
na eduro no ye ma me ba ko pe e na distribute no nyina ye ma me amayeb Kumasi Abu station ya bebia old Tamale station wana no eho na ye maame na so ye wo udu wana wo peka ma enodudu bia wo pe tu akoton bia no wo fe maame so ahome so a 0538 48 44 11 0538 48 44 11 Dr. Cash
ye
yebeka ejebi
meda se
jiri se dasene obade ya adoma
yebesa
hia ye ho
nyame ka ho
amen
OTEC 102.9 mame na me home resisia na yentumi eni nkomo aka nyina meba
OTEC 102.9 FM, the pride of Ashanti.
Mami money adwuma udan ya ye fe
Mira me da se na esomo ye no na aka o
I know de anyine ho mami aha dan ya ya boso fefefe nyina eye donima sea complex ahunu se etoda enua ye de boya dan so no eta hunu anase mpo emuta kokko a eba saa na dan ne nyunu enti odi DSL alloying steel trusses enadia ye de go dan so aba edan bia utumi di go so efo ena enwe na aten enti se odi DSL alloying steel trusses yi ego dan so wia na odi donima NMK premium roofing sheets enchansen aboso aka ho oh na chese adwuma na NMK premium roofing sheets enchansen adonima dia bay ye o ma hodo ye wo NMK lawn span alloying and governance IBR and NMK nails emu pia so se woni sika donima e ma otua ne kakran wenum ye latest producer donima dia ba abeka dada ne
entimi nko he
kwasafo YF Johnson obenjiare anafre 0244126625 and 0540 101 donima steel complex babia ade power efuo no
apomode mapade enoane hepa plus mixture apomode mapade enoane hepa plus mixture
Unia, Pavi, and the Black Smokes Mr. No, Malaria Dronana. Annie, say an answer. Who bet ye the same wife, you know, you're tested positive. I am no. Says he a cool malaria morning, you know. I'm negative. Adia, 1 hour, Hepa plus mixer, and what do you swabber? Cynthia, I was so immune system, a strong debia. Anti Pavi,
a support to immune system, no.
Not plus mox, no so, to malaria, no good. Malaria symptoms, at a say, a tipaye, I fear, one more tour, and 1 meranomsa. Achakura 4 days, not Pavi, and the plasmox mixer, 1 mono, and 2 malaria and asakura. And yes, I dear doctor. From 0542 7 778572 and 0542 807907. Magie aduro di pa. Pavi Plasmox and Hepa Plus nyina. Apemfo abato mo manufo. Enu kwada woni mfie du mienu kan. Our pharmacies na heba shop.
FDA age edwede nkrato yatum.
Odofo, utwitwi wosi a eya moja fi wanu mo ba na unum nsu a enwunu a wosi ekikime ana ahyemese. Eya na niema bi hyehyehye sentem mfifi ho se bi hyehyehye ho. Eya na enka efi wanu mo ba. Ti wo kaso bi ho na otwitwi ni ti kwana chi ana wosi bi ebu ana etu ya pese wusi na pese wusi gold silver ana mpo opese di braces egu seso ana se wo de ne ye wo faase a opese yiyi efiri ho de mawo by Grace Dental Services wo ho de mawo eti fa wonum ho nyina bra by Grace Dental Services by Grace wo Kumase Breman DVL ne nchen pe ose kwadwo area hwa bibia ni amenkasa 0244 97 68 05 0244 97 68 05 Yedamase
Apomode mapade eno ne Hepa Plus mixture.
Pavi Plasmox Hepa Plus mixture etutu malaria na sekura.
Sweet darling,
my beautiful baby.
Hepa Plus mixture ye busie ya no mama hoden aba. Busumi pini menti ase me do.
Tie Hepa Plus mixture enya adwuma ebeye woni padua no mu no. Afie kura na ebeye onwanwa mo. Eduro ye ma general well-being. Ebusua pomudin hia me yie esne bibia. Enti me manom pafie ha.
She, oye, Hepa Plus husband.
Ye de wa Hepa Plus husband. And ye also we Hepa Plus wife na abwa no. Hepa Plus mixer. Magie aduro di pa. Pavi Plasmox. Ena Hepa Plus nyina. Apemfo abato mo manufo. Enu kwada woni mfie du mienu nka ho. Our pharmacies na heba shop. Etufo mfre 0542 778 572 and 0549 297-463. Hepa Plus mixer. Mapobudra mapa.
MDRG edwede nkrato yatum.
If you have 250 Ghana cedis right now, it can do wonders for you. Chairman, Fabeji, it could turn your tears into joy in the Access Bank Fakitwa Beji Kesiye promo. Madam, Fabeji, it could get you up to 50,000 Ghana cedis cash prize. Business owner, Fabeji, as a student, make transactions with your Access Bank card, and that could get you Spotify and Netflix subscriptions, PS5, iPhone 16 Pro Max, and more. This be out of class senso. Fabeji, you see what 250 Ghana cedis can do for you? And Gasakra. Fabeji, it's the Access Bank Fakitwa Beji Kesiye promo. Deposit a minimum of 250 Ghana cedis and its multiples in your new or existing account and be on your way to winning a share of the 580,000 Ghana cedis in cash prizes and other amazing rewards. The more you deposit, the more your chances of winning. Promo runs from now to September 2025. This promo is in partnership with NLA on the Caritas Lottery platform. Terms and conditions apply. Access Bank, more than banking.
Miss Chania Disaheba cat sauce. Madame Sieni. Hey, and to what in your pan and what's the sad Disaheba? What is Sasa? Mandia, wouldn't be. And net dear, for once, my Jewett at Disaheba Messana, who come from Mammy. Oh, my number Tiwadansi. Miampa Caneno, Namis, Namitrina to Cheme, Nami Coco Yadia so teaching me. May no matter Disaheba Messa, Nina to go, and the Maya free. I do some radio, yet tried you wouldn't know watching. Yes, it's a young look at Miss say, a person crying at you, baby. Say, you do say, have a mixture and come a woo. No, or don't I promise him a wapasu. Nan say, Ujina Brand. A fire, you do say, have a capsule. No, say, some Mijina, who's a me a Bamamua. I genie, a young crap. I do some or beer to me. I just a painful. A battery I want for down for anyone I wouldn't fit to me. Kumasi, at a phone out of phone call to say about Santa in the clinic. I was swimming macro, go filling station down Wemu, and a swam Pentecost I saw down. I feel and then I have a shopping from a CPM. 0500 110 115. Adusa Heba, my dancing.
OTEC 102.9 FM, the pride of Ashanti.
OTEC 102.9 Yakoya Yasaba. Abusia.
Kahe.
Ye na mpom ti saying.
Oh, they're good. They're good.
Na pepa.
Yeah, you good.
Tell me you good. I'm here they come.
Suspended Chief Justice get Ritokonu all over the place.
Okay.
All over the place. Yeah, person ka ye tie ne be simam ye no miensa bi. Na ye tiem ze adna ya kweze. Okay.
Yes, and Chief Justice who has served the rule of law all my working life. In fact, since I was 25. It is my onerous duty and obligation to speak up concerning anything that is extremely wrong with the administration of justice in this country. This is what I do every day. The situation I have been confronted with has shown me a model of injustice that I would never have thought possible if I had not been exposed to it. This is why, despite great personal discomfort, I have decided to marshal every effort in law and leadership to answer to this situation. Again, resigning or retiring while Article 146 proceedings are being conducted to remove a judge is not an option any judge or public official can even have. There is a decided case on the matter by the Supreme Court. The suit number is J6/02/2019. Again, no one has the authority to walk away from proceedings started by the state. Judgment can be entered against you because you fail to defend yourself. And a judge who resigns or retires will still lose all entitlements that they have worked for because they failed to defend the claims and resigned or retired while the proceedings were still going on. Therefore, if false claims are made against a judge or commissioner or other public office holder subject to Article 146 proceedings just to achieve a political agenda, the solution cannot be to resign or voluntarily retire out of frustration, pressure, or fear. You would only subject yourself to two cruelties: a judgment based on false claims and loss of everything you have worked for. It may well be that the efforts being made are intended to frustrate me so that I resign, so that the architects of the scheme can go back into the media and say that the wild and unfounded allegations were not defended because they were true and I had no defense to them. As Chief Justice of the nation, who has been given the privilege and obligation to lead administration of justice, I should not turn tail and run when I know the implications of not defending false and unwarranted charges. If I resign under these circumstances, I will be saying that this flawed, unknown, and opaque process is acceptable. It is not. Finally, let me respectfully say that the current bizarre proceedings I have brought to your attention present a twist to our nation's democratic journey that we all ignore at our own cost. My humble view is that Ghana has come too far in the 33 years of the Fourth Republic not to be concerned about the unconstitutionalities that have been designed not to affect just me personally as Chief Justice, but all judges.
All right, okay. Abusia.
Yebe monitor ni aka wachire.
Yebe monitor di aka wachire. Ensem o maame ne emu. Ensem woni mu bebre. And she's been so careful, diplomatic. Just or share choice of words ni ye. Or man neutral. Said there be obeti bia ebehu baby am funzo ni free ba. Aye. well yanto aswe
abusiafo nyina abɛfo nsɛm a etwa guo ntintanfidie no so yɛatra se de brɛmo na Go TV ɛna da sinkunye bɔ nka yɛ mpanisi aka yɛ eguyidie sunsuo enti wote a na watu ho anam Go TV so ayede channel 150 no so Mnet Movies no egusu bebre na enkola de mpanimfo de ewum ebusi na ehia emala wase pokon na munya pokon a obi a ye adwuma modwuma home no na mo hwe Go TV drenyu obi ada enya ma pie ko TV wa ha kodwa pie ko hebo wa ha be wi ase na ba ta ntimi na da bi munko Go TV so we Mr B Movies yeguso eba nkola movies a be mo masua de ani nyina bi wo so eba mpanimfo de enso bi wo so enti dial star 759 hash star 759 hash na ni Go TV ni kasubum na fie ho anigye enyina ho de bia
Augustine Cable Enterprise Samin Kancho sa wadana ye ho adwuma no enye dan ya behia nkania cable sahodro wire sahodro nanso wo pe ba bia benya de bone wofo mo be mo ade pa eno ane Augustine Cable be ni niama no mo ofe pa wo senya de pe bone wofom na bowra ho pa na hwese de wode create ho de niama na hyehye ho a na wa wo fie wa wo check hwe e be fe pa enti bra na bra beje bi chandelier light no design bia wo pe bi e wo ho yo orbit fan wo garden light solar light sockets switches video doorbell sahodro nyina e bi wo ho waseme nka cho se wutu akoton ana wo pe ne nkronkro akwa yusuo ni nyina wo ho so besebo ya akoko tobi na obi ankwa nkotran fa bi antoso am fam long division enti bra Augustine Cable be ho na won hwe wudu adumu a wo ben ejebaje wa winu a woni lava no ehwe animu na homa no ye 0243 179 942 0243 179 942 kwam
anie yento so na yenko yen enim se say the office of the special prosecutor kire se nipa binuma no mu ye adwuma strategic mobilization Ghana Limited SML mebom ne Ghana man GRFO ye deal bia honsem bebre kwa na special prosecutor kire mu a nipa be se numbi ye osusu se sa deal na ekoso na so ama osusu Ghana aboka no wachewa wo hwehwemu to just advance do say chief executive officer SML Philip Mensah a former deputy commissioner GRA in charge of legal and afi legal consultant Nima SML Kofinchi afi former commissioner general Joseph Kuruk and Faustina Ajoko only officials no so public procurement authority onum no chere say the office of special prosecutor aso mu amobua amanhwemu akoso nya no kwa o kiremu a penimfo binim so wo ho no mu ayeka say special prosecutor ensa so mu amobua amanhwemu akoso kese pa ba ko Reverend Dr. Amishadai Ousu amoye former commissioner general Edma Ghana Revenue Authority tiano ehon 17 fidie ne so nkrofo bu sem asem papa na ye kwen animu no Ghana mampani His Excellency John Dramani Mahama yeka se wo Belgium manim we global summit apomuni ho komo na wiese mpanifo ina akohia okotoato adwen afekwan befa so na vaccines ahodo wonum atumi anya biedi asom wiase nyina nkwala ne die ntitiro no to mampani aduru ho no mu a ono so kaso bomoni mpanifo ne kodie ne nkita wode ne timi akoso no wabo eho amane ewa ha na NPP amanyuku ni mu NPP amanyuku ni mu se die hwan na edi amanyuku ni nim Apollo fo asore Paul for sorry Peter for so no bi a kire de odua ni de ogugu sunsuo nanso owura ikwe otu na no atum kire se de aduru no o se omanfo nyina atwen na amoko National Delegates Conference no na amoko wie na amyoko ni manyina ko benkro mu kire da omonto aba no a afi kwa mfa so nto aba no ene hia amyoko ni mfangu akwema no mato aso anya sa choka ni bebribi na nhwa na identity mu kese aba amyoko no enim eguase
na wo MPP mu no ene enye asemketo akura ukopie mu ewo wonmatran ye kase wa salam down kapuni mantamu a dwumade sunko bi ekoso ewo ho we eyo Patriotic Institute we eyo suku bi a MPP amanyokuo no ede aba we no wo kwa ye kwakoche party no eniama wo mu gidie eniama wo mu anyi ntumo ekwan a befa so mpo ye communicator aba be kasa ni eniama bebrenu a eno mu suku a wo mu abie we certificate ka ho a wo mu eba betete nkrofo na ene dwumade no ase no former president John adekum kofuo okopie mu e wo ho no de tu dwa se eniama bi kwoso amanyoko ni mu etwada na ate akire na oyɛ panyinu hwɛ ni din kura na awra ho na ade ba ko obɛka na ato ɔno akasa ne MPP fo no se ɛyɛ better se wo party e wo power na ɛda anke yehu yei ye soma wo ye boboy kura ewom dan se wo ye general secretary na o party e wo position and ya na nche da nko baabi nkwala akura mu enti e better pa se party no bema party na ba bem na wo ye boboy kura be soma wo ya na so wo mfaso dan se wo party pam be so nko position nti moye bi ye why baabi amre party na du na ye nsam keka ne montokwa no munwene party ne ho na party no ho nya akonom afoforo mpo meka ho na nsam bi ewo wo mu aya ba monten so ma nkrofo kura di party no ho ya no obi a Dwabrem momfantungu papa kofo ne nsam bebre no a ene wo kan wo dwumadie no asia ebi ena mede ato wanimu no na ene ena aba beto dwa se enra da rehosem bi esiye ewo enkran ene biaye ben National Lotteries Authority art center wo hwe enkran no ya chase wooden structures bi ankrofo abobo ne intabo bi ne de abobo dan ya ejatom ememu be 50 de ni nyina ahye na fayafo abamane de ato dwa kire se nyame ncha de wabro mo koye no obi empra enipa bi amfiri mu nemom niema na ewomuo no ena ahye ya ene wo mo eka eho asam fa wentwato e wa ha PLC one ma babiem one ba dia na se nkane ensu se yente so ane atum no mo kire se babia yadu no quarterly ni yedu quarter ne dia na se ntumu aba entintumu aba one mo e kire se ensu de ensesan electricity akosoro by 2.45%.
Entino na se orani ya yamfan say be 2.5 more.
4.5 de no.
Say she we de ya nyina ya we dada.
Try me buy de nim se ko ni de duru wono ma.
Aban dada na breso e na PURC aje san hihye no tum nti bosumi miensa bia no. Enyina ma hoden bo e be kosoro.
Nti we 1st July ya o koto prepaid no na ye na ye tete na ohu ya tete wo a nyobi na awia wo na mom ntumu ni ade atunwo no e wo ma ye betu.
That's right. Yeah.
Nana. Yeah, I'm done here.
Okay. What we do now? All right. Okay. Mate. Medase papa. Na in fact, you heard ni mu say boys na omo kwahye DC residents no ewo you know omo chichi bi aka ho.
That's so from C2.
Yeah, so omo chibi kan because amanfo kira se o he video no a boys ni betu dwa no a omo burutu nti ya say police phone to me ensa kan onum nyina na omo tutututu omo no they say there say police phone no omo yesterday no omo ye adwuma say there say ekono no but I na mprempi no say a link to political stories I na me hu say police phone twetwe omo na se kakra na say chini achie no
chini one transfer way
oze
chini one transfer
get no so you far better Nana
Dr. Cash.
Madam Mase, why? Auntie Menko na mene a Chamber of Commerce for any incomo. Yan and TSA, Jumedi bi ebe koso ewa santimantem ti. Many won't be dinkomotiawa na fe Masane Dr. Iben edinkomo and then comodiano and amiguso amidieno. And some no so dos one hapa papa. All right, okay. Name cow session is to say and then you better energy sector. You better party politics no emus and some the echo na ya heard corruption fight so far so good intishana so say and you see Isagani ba be kan ho e wo ha be kasa NDC na NPP Raphael Sewusu Ashanti Regional Communication Team member Dr. Aaron Kuma e ba be kan ho senior lecturer e wo Apiamenka University Basabre de enti studio B mene aye Ora Frederick Edu Amoako ebedi nkomo head of operations and protocol Emma ayekuo no na meni wonum edi nkomo msamwa ko memo kwaba na bom design
adom ye ho ye na so
adom nti ye ho ye se bibia bokọ de very good obi kan o se ahabokọ Chamber of Commerce monam
yo ene we de men kwa mesempa
that's right
me da se ye nantes ye no ye Chamber of Commerce adwumakuo no eye enwuma nyina batan ewo Ghana ha na wo hwe ya bakwasema ebra abrofo no ba ya ombedi yeso no omufro mukrumba no mo practice chambers of commerce ewo ho
okay
nti omba ye no so omba beto aso ewo ha enu nti ye kan mampani eye first president Osajifo Dr. Kwame Nkrumah eno ye se de abrofo no emu acheche na obia woni de no na Ghana fo nso mo de ne yenka mum na yenya chamber of commerce baako nti yabakwasem no kire se Ghana Chamber of Commerce na di mfinhia oha mienu ne adunum ai bae it after independence na Osajifo Dr. Kwame Nkrumah ka bo mu no na oma ye de ko mrahye bedwam na wo de eli legislative instrument eto asese we mo adwumakuo ni nyina ho ban ejo se wo hwe a Chamber of Commerce no pene business association na wo Ghana ha eye bagba and eli
okay
na sa tumi ananse mandate abande amaye no na wo se ye boa ankrankra nyumakuo no na etimi tumpon no motro mu hwiem no mo form ntom apafira enu nti kumase so ye ni hwemu no ye hu se Ghana ha nyina se wo pe ba bia ankrankra nyumakuo no edi mu na ekwanim na dooso dia na ye kumase nti ye de ni kire ha se ye beba na ye ne adwadifo no nyumakuo na wo ha no so edi nsawoso na ya ye de podcast me fe no forum na ya kyerɛkyerɛ ya nkyerɛkyerɛ ama kwan ya wadwuma no befa so na etumpon de to so bi ne be sia ya exhibition eso obi wade bi a oton no person dan na di na obi hu na bi asa wo hwehwe bi mpa na won tutumrika ankopie China mu a ne ma no so bi wo krom ha enu nti no de nti ayaba krom ha eye Kumase ha ne se ye baba ye business forum na ya ye nkyerɛkyerɛ okwan ya wadwuma no befa so etumpon na ya sia ye exhibition so e de nema ye no services nya so akyerɛ obi hwehwe bi a won tutumrika anko baabi a na bi ben no e wa ha ya ti nante se no
nti ban se mo offices e wa hanzo
ye office wo Kumase a e wo Cocoa Board building no mo e ho na ye regional office edum e ho na ye regional office wo
nti se workshop no ho amna mo hwe anima na ho amna matun safrom so mo
se ya tun safre ankrankra nyumeku Kumase nyina ne Kumase importem nyina
registered business owners
yes obia we registered owner yes ubetimi ababi na jumadi eye ochena ya wode ya na eba so eye 26 of June ewo True Vine Hotel
okay
no anopa no nkro pepepe na ya hyase kusi ewia be no miensa na ye wie forum no na exhibition there ebeto aso fiti anopa no nkro na kusi anwumre no nsia
okay wow all right o se ochina nyame ya doma ebreben
ochina anopa no nkro ekusi anwumre no nsia exhibition na business forum no so no nkro kusi no miensa na business forum no so True Vine honom na ye kanim bi no nyina abomu ho sada be be pure no nyanza fe na okohwe be fufura ko exhibition no furu akọ be fufura ko ye forum no ndi nyina ye kanim bi no nyina abomu e True Vine Hotel
edem pa na akofa eye dwumadi edi aba
de akofa bane se ye hu se ankrankra nyumakuo no eduru ba bia na omuhia se ombetre omuhiem ebi oba akopa bi na wahase ana bia ejabi ene ne yire ne baba akona ahase na adwuma nso mu atra kodu ba bia wo se omufa nkrofo ema yom badwumanum adwuma nso mu tre no na wo se ye de abefo ne ma nso ehyemu eti we ye nkyerkyere a eduru brain na wo se ye ma adwumakuo ni nyina hu na obi atiminya nkyerkyere se nansen obi onma ne ma wo ye na woton wo Ghana ha ya se so person de bi ko amanone okwan be na befa so ade be ko amanone ye nkyerkyere a ye beye eti nyame adom ochena eye Ghana Export Promotion Authority GEPA omoka dwumadi ne ho Ministry of Trade Agribusiness and Industry and Affairs for Ministry of Trade nkwano omo so ka dwumadi ne ho na ye bank panie wo ha Absa Bank omo na aso ya sen aye no mbedi se adwuman na obi bia opese odwuma ne tumpo no bedru bibi na wo se unya sika a ode be hye adwuman mu Absa Bank ahye bo se omeye omwa na o ma ye ncheche
kana ho ne asem no nti na me se me bisa se den na akofa eye dwumadi edi aba said the muchre obi or a registered business but impuntu no aye din dia mani pa
yeah
obi or no so said the muken obi here workshop and here nchire because obi will be a business no free sabre or expected growth but growth no to me ma checks and balances and fat loans near dia e ba no say no such companies no ana nyuma ko no then na moye momo
eti no na sa
so grow GRA for so ba bob
na yes anche na okwan abefa so abetoto ne ma ze bookkeeping basic bookkeeping obi ono ma oton na ade a oton we atana kwakofa ne ma onye recording ndi se okasa okope be sample wo banka enema ekese odwuma no mpempenso akodi no ye bisa wa ado no keke ne beka bank so de yemfa ya no keke nkoka sem a ye behia se ye manya record kakra eti na bank na ebam ese wo bana se ono mba be yadwuma ono mu save kakra na so mu hu se de wadwuma no ekọ ne mpempenso egina na wo mahu amu a eso mo de ma obi okra na adwuma no ba bia wadu no na nya loan hia ne mo mokwan abefa so obekra ne sika yi ebia sika wo de 2 horse no bi nso yi fenchen
ho ne asem no
wo de akoto wo de wa bie boss bi de atom obi nso bie boss no eche nso yi enti we nyina ye nchekere bank ne be mo wa hunu se bre nyina no usika na se wo kra ne yi na wo tron ne ma na wo ye no te de be ya usika no so beboa no na adwuma na wo ye no unsa ensi from daache
all right okay enti se omo ba dwumadie no a aside a exhibition no dwumadie no on befa forms mobagis kabi
yeah we dey tell the no chamber of commerce dey gina ho ma adwumaku organ ha nyina eno nti ya nya obi ya sika obi a wa register wo company a wo pesa wo ba no obetimi aba na emo meden ye de anoma trofo telephone number ebeto ho na so register na yetimi aye enhyehyɛ ya ma free
okay
na said ye kan obi okra nso na adwuma no on register aye o wani so ade hu bi ese dama wo na mpese me ye no kwan obefa so a obehya se na ye de ama no oba ni nyina ebetimi aye omoa ama ye hunu okwan ebetimi afa so na adwuma no so atumpon yeah
na eba ne say no aya na between businesses any GRA aya chamber of commerce mutumi gina mfimfin ma
ye no mudin sa wo so pa
kwan ben so
GRA for no wo wo homa ye nyina se wo beje nto banga kakra na empuntu dwuma aban wo so ye ma ye timamufo no ye ni gina ye ho hehan no ye se sika ya na ban enya na mom ye ne wo mun hihye ne se oni pa ko no dwuma na wo ye na emfaso no a obenya no enu na wo tua bibi di ama ban eti brain ye ne ye members no ne GRA fo enya nkita hudie nchechire mo no se nyesika botin na wo de ye wadwuma na ye sebra na be fa ho betutu tax anase ye betiti be fu ne mo mfaso a obenya wadwuma ho no ye numu na ban so bi no de aye futuo no de siesie oman no eti sanchechire ye nchechire brain no ye ne GRA fo
wow but afi mo to me I decide you money be
nyame adoma ochena 26 ye ne GRA fo meeting I sanchechire ye baso
wow
ene won kran
ehun hia me pa
ye be di hun komo because ye ne wo mu etaidi ensa wo so pa to ochena nso ye we wa ha enkran so ye ne GRA fo no so wo meeting a ye to adwun okwan ye be fa so ye be boa enyumakuo no
all right okay nti yen san ka mo biom se dwumade na anopa no nkron edikosi enyumre no nsia True Vine Hotel nyame admo ochina na exhibition no so eno so ehonsem design
ya exhibition no so obi bia wo adwuma ewo Kumasi na Ghana ha a opese wo de kire no ubenya akwano no ubenya ye ma wakonya no na wo de ababe kire ye be ma wo free boot a obe exhibition no mu ye ma wo table ne ma kan de bia de exhibition no ye de be ma wo na emu no kwasem a ye de mu kura ne se Chamber of Commerce ya to nsa frɛ ye members wo nofu nyina waafo tamalifo takradefo takwafo Kumasifo omu nyina eba Cape Coast fo obi eba be exhibition ni bi na yasia ye B2B a ye kire ne se woni obehia wafefo na no medi nkomo obi o made a wo pe wo aha no obi nso ye bi wo Cape Coast no obi nso wo pe free Cape Coast no benya bi wo Kumasi na hu hia so betu kwan akoba bi se wo kɔhwehwɛ enti o kire nyame adoma sa ankrofo from mia ya bobodin omu nyina eba enti Ghana hafa na nyina eba behyiam obi a wo Kumasi a obenya kwan de wo ba wo so benya obi na di nkomo ama wo hu kwan wadwuma no befa so atumpon
wow se omo a eni omho bedi nkomo no oji advice firi obi ho
sa no be so kyerɛ obi so gibie firi ho ra so gibie firi obi ho ɛna mpanimfo a omunim adwuma ho hyehyɛ no so de medi kankan no ɛyɛ Ministry of Trade ɔmo wɔ hɔ GEPA for Ghana Export Promotion Authority ɔmo wɔ hɔ GIPC Ghana Investment Promotion Authority ɔmo wɔ hɔ eti ato nsa frɛ adwumaku akɛse wɔ Ghana ha no ɔmo nyina ba bɛta yɛ chi no man di sa adwuma
boy kakra ɛyɛ amone gutafo so
gutafo so de no one di adwuma no in fact ɔmo current president ɛyɛ Dr. Obin ɔyɛ member of the chamber
Dr. Joseph Obin
ɔyɛ member of the chamber
okay
eti gutafo yɛ no ɔmo ne ɛyɛ adwuma no nyina brain nyina no ɔmo di nsa wɔ so ɛyɛ adwuma no
inti mo intercepting news bi a ɛkɔ viral sɛ nyame yɛ adom free 1st July ɛkɔ no nioma bo ɛbɛba fam
ɛhɔ no deɛ
mo intercepting news no
yɛate biribi saa na ɛhɔ no sɛ ɛduru saa berɛ no mu ma yɛ na yɛpɛ sɛ yɛ president a ɔda ɛko na no Chamber of Commerce ɛna ɔde saa asɛm no atu dwa na yɛdeɛ neɛde bɛka bi ayɛ official a nti president mmerɛpa mu no ɔde nano asɛm ba bɛto dwa na amanfoɔ nyinaa te ne yɛateafo
president akyɛdo
ɔde bɛba ɔkyerɛ nyame adom ɔbɛkasa wɔba kurom ha ɔbɛyɛ kurom ha nti na ɔkyerɛ nyame adom obi a ɔbɛbiara no wobɛhyia Ghana National Chamber of Commerce and Industry President Stefan Mieza Nabas ɔba kurom ha
nti ɔbɛ adresse news na me bisa
sɛsi adeɛ
news na ɔmo ka sɛ 1st July saa 1st July mu no nneɛma bebree wom
minum pa na
compaibɔ yɛ launch we kyɛ sɛ Ghana kasa be busy
minum pa na kakra
me sɛ nka mo de we ne bɛ tato on nanka ento asa adeɛ nkyɛ nwumre adeɛ nsa nwumre no nsia na nneɛma nanka business for no true guta ebi free mo na akosi guta ma ho nanka bibia esembo aman
kakra metimi aka ho sɛ nyame adom a ɔkyena president anu asɛm betudwa ɔde tudwa wi a yɛsɛ ba na yɛnma be yɛ mpensempensem na bibia wakyɛ bia no so yama amanfo amanzan so aso ate
all right okay ebia na afei na obi ebie ni business opese woba ɛyɛ forum no samba ebia exhibition mo ahoma bi wɔ hɔ a nipa no betumi afresi mu so na watumi participate ɛwɔ program wɔ mu
yɛ ahoma mienu a betumi afre ne di kan yɛ
ahoma no ɛyɛ straightforward
wo fa yɛ obi a
ɛnyɛ helpline
dabi nya helpline
engusi baby mo bi fan san obi direct
o fra
obi no be
kasa
all right okay
ti ne di kan yɛ 0599461146 Mrs. Subio 0599 okay
0599 946 114
na 6 etwato
there be abroso
yen fani bi
okay
0599 46
okay 46
11
46 sana number net here 0599 461146 simple number 0599 461146 and the total
0244 7272 21
wow
okay 0244 7272
21
sa number wo frɛ pa obi besom no no wakasa
okay any adwumawura afọ no ni nkomo wonum a mo hwɛ anim sɛ ɔmeba program no na yɛn fancy na metumi ntoa so
yo we dey yɛ to nsa frɛ obia ɔyɛ na nkasa na adwuma anaasɛ ɔpɛ moa sɛ na adwuma betu mpɔn no yɛ to nsa frɛ sɛ ɔkyerɛ nyame adom a bra True Vine Hotel na yɛ ne uni nkita ho na yɛ moa no wadwuma no so entimi entumpon ɛka bia nim registration fee bia nim sɛ wobetu asika ansa na waka adwumadi a yɛbedi ho yɛ to nsa frɛ bibia wo yɛ member o chamber wobetumi aba o ma nya member so yɛ to nsa frɛ mu nyina sɛ wobetumi abɛka yɛn ho na yɛ de dwuma nyame adoma ɔkyena ɛyɛ yawada 26 of June anopa no nkron enkosi enwumre no nsia yɛ wɔ True Vine Hotel.
Medase Mr. Mwako.
Mr. Medaso.
Yamishira papa.
Amen.
Ora Frederick Edwa Mwako na tese yani in common head of operations and protocol Emma Chamber of Commerce. Inti bomodia omatun safro ye nkwana me ne Dr. Benin komo o te se me bo Dr. Bendia na se duro no a ebo nipadua no chese esi yadowa no kwan se de be ya onom na bo wura nipadua ni mu a na Daniel Fasuo e nipadua mti yade bia ntumi ntwin fa nipadua no so bomodina se duro no eno ane Hepa Plus Pavi ena Plasmos mo Dr. Cash say de Nyankopon adom papa dance no sura na eku me lectures mpanyimfo a omo eboa etete okay opanyin bia frame dia dance pa say eduro no Nyankopon nam so aye eniama bebre e dia ma no na mehye obi oti OTEC nkran say Hepa Plus Pavi ena Plasmos no eduro Nyankopon dia che o man no enti doc se obi nya ebinom ya ene ye manakwenya drugstore bia benu bia no benya bia to na ma memfa we nka ho se okọ bia e ton Hepa Plus Pavi ena Plasmos na obi ka che so na nsan ehwa ye din ye kokora no a ye nya bi emfa ma adenti a cement hwa ye din obo ye emfa cement nya duro it has no bearing enene eyi bia enhia obabia eduro no ho nya din in fact drugstore bia se okọ na so bia bi ho ye bia bi ho opetupa ya ubenya openi nsuo a doc ubenya asem depa ne se eduro no bo no so nsesan 20 cities na yenim no a doc 20 cities ubenya Hepa Plus yentum yentum 360 cities a ubenya Hepa Plus Pavi and a Plasmos na mensan so enka se bribia no aya na doc me bo abaso kwanya onfa so cheche duro nim se gana ni bia benya so mfa so no wonim se onsem bebraya o ka no recently EPA boss watum nchine wow se obi ho no ma ompepete ba ye de kan sha ope okay onkoto cigarette because ne sumo ye Pentecostal da o so for cigarette on tonom but koko ne de ye de begu rubber mu o hye dia ma obi so se me kra da me num koko nti se mfa ho banku na ne wife abon no obo no titi gu rubber mu chim no okay what you say ne nkwan ne kro koto banku na abitie bi no ye de nkwan ayi rubber secap na hollow object bi mu asa nkwan na e hye no e de aguma bo ne podia ma no EPA boss recently wow so nya boduane wo rubber mu e hye saa no a oni obi a wayi cigarette ma akoma 36 abo mujina wansi me hui yes na onim say the average Ghanaian because so masa we dey say e be wu anke ewu ye be wonke ewu dada no ne how no enye dakra beto bo atwa so fra na mpafin siwu that's right instead say ye beto ye bu asenya hwe say die ne betumi aye e de neutralize ana atumi asisa ne ma brebre saa o how no anu kwan no ye mfa ya bwen ko ho saa na the fact say yentumi njaye because doc ye de kra kokko e bedi rubber mu ye banku still ye be chichiro rubber okay eninti ye to so a ye ne yenye ya dwen se e be jai no so nkire say bisphenol A no ene talit ni ade no entumi nya susanso ye so eno na nkire se chemicals na rubber mu no yentumi njaye nti eno so be jai se edi nya okay embom die betumi ene say enu obi te say Hepa Plus Pavi ena Plasmos no ye be no na build up no that's right nipadua no betumi aye free o nti na mani je ho pa say umfa duro ni agro debi si adam me ba me nka minim de me yes umfa ni agro not because e bia at a point in time won kwankura wan kasa won sam yes and nti say ubedidi even aduane gari gobe she had the big Robem champion meal yes and inti yentumi enyi ye hu free ahohia mu na emom de betumi aye ne say ye bekoso use Hepa Plus Pavi Plasmos na aboyen na me kan wada platform so say yen nanane papa mo no omukra na those times yen ye krom no na growing up se ka betwem kra dey no betumi akan ma na yi but ene untumi nkan debi because etwem na sabra na dust exhaust fumes particulate matter ni ade no kra wo form no o papa o nana sorry a o se dro free mu chia so anso akofu sabra no young guy no yetumi fro so no wo sai ache ni asawo
sabra na yensisi telecommunication poles mast ne ade radiation na wo form sabra se ye wo paduane ade ade asanse kura ebeso mutia na ye hiti ama no sabra no kura ne ye noma habandru.
That's right.
Enemre ya waware nko ade asa ade bechi ne wadidi afri microwave mu ede be shiba hiti
aya samo
ena ye di aduane gu rubber mu ena ye spray enuane so ena phones ebenyen esin bibia sabra kura na nke yentumi anya hwe ne herba na nke se edi dware kura because we are so much exposed.
That's right.
Enti yentumi mfa herba ni ndware yentumi nyedudo enom no ene ya dosage form ne kra mienu se hepa plus pavi ena plasmos ye de beye ya damfo na build up bia na eba no wo de menim so wo de connections aya bisa oncology unit for no doctors no se sisi a age no it is especially cervical cancers.
They say ntesa kan no.
Say Canadian
65
na 50s.
Ayere so krabia 52.
Aba for my 40 something.
But say dear.
And aya bisa.
Say dear.
Because young lady no cool school no. In school mother train so your bias is ho fa. Phenolic containing compounds be gun so mu. Na fa kokoro na o ma asem no enkoyi. Into no so use or increasing the chances of standing at risk of some of these cervical cancers. And sa young lady nati say onom hepa plus pavi plasmos we immune system no enya hoden ni paduane gina yie to me overcome microorganisms a ehia say what the chemicals be kwa himfie wo so school nti herba de me de ye dey mesre oye oba hepa plus pavi plasmos nti
fearsome 3
ene ye mane bo form no no be ma ho nya den simple infections not now so acha what to me overcome some of these infections made me personal line e to dwa e bia yare bi na ehunahuna e yi wani mpo free yare ne so ma ho nya den ahoden ne ba yare ne be free ho akọ. My numbers near 0542 77 85 72 0542 77 85 72 and 059 13 67 898 059 13 67 898 wa manonia akwenya kese ho 0542 807 907.
Okay, so be
0542 807 907. I say hepa plus pavi and a plasmos. Obetumi anya bia no bia wo bia adanse no so ba na eba opanyin bi frame so dog na metie o but na menje de o kanini.
Okay,
yes o se no your accountant or born company ni din but stroke nti for the past 7 years onya dwuma na oda faako.
Wow.
But we tie over and over no so my men try be here o se dog se metumi nante na de ma mani agi nti a me fro kra ne say ma me ne kra se my ade 7 years or that faako ntumi nya hwe no so you do how to me e bua for them and yi enuro no nyame de ache Ghana ma wani nko sebe oyare nko aso na emom se obetumi nya hoden edin yarwa so nkunim me personal line ne 0542 77 85 72 0542 77 85 72 and 059 13 67 898 059 13 67 898 wa manonia e 0542 807 907 0542 807 907 bia utie me jemi kan nyina akra wonyini eto da yesi nsankyerene di asem na chi na ni patumi age adi enti oyo ba sabi infections mpane akra wawo enso emfa ebia nsuo bi gugu sabi wani abia bro so mpe what the mitri ase aha o de onom hepa plus pavi plasmo say ni nsuo say ne topaye aya awi atadwene bi toto akiri
ehoni asabu
ho asabi ne sen emre wontumi
aya na mani bia yom so mani suso mu krom sin obia mani so ya na obo wani suso na no nkyese obi mu krom asin bia
enti wo don't me wi atadwene kra blend nom ana unya atadwemaka last of mama bia na odi na dance o say dog atadwene ma wi bia toto akiri minim de ye maame
okay
ena ma blend bi so anom pen na mete so ka se yentumi blend yentumi nwi a atadwe milk kra ho ayenyu so o ma ne kunu nom hepa plus pavi plasmos no no so num bi na atadwe milk no o ma ne kunu bo bi no no so boy o so dog eno so sai bua pa eno so ye fast fast ni na ye bua build the local economy no these are traditional enyema anya media cheyen kwa ye food esanso ye medicines adai na ye pese ma yare ba na ye health system ye overly burdened with yare ni nru bi anointing mesrew odasani bi a otiminka eni die obuo ni ahobrase mu hepa plus pavi plus se e braso se ababe ye Ghana dru eni ti Ghana ni bia ne kondo se obenya apomuden de 20 cities miensa fire dru ebia for some month menses nem pese beba obi de e backramp asabe severe pains last time nurse bi so dog yenso ne ye de enuro bia no e de ne manage menstrual pains but hepa plus pavi plus must ne buy no aboa correct side no oyo bema aya na China nuro bi na ya wo yusu Jamaican crown sheda anyini odi an se kodunum mpua fatu akiri ni enhwe ade odi de me kan nyina no asempa no wanti de obetum de go home obetum ya take home say unya hepa plus opavi and our plasmos for banana 5 eto to akiri mame ne enhwe ade ifrinyame abonso be me bia atimi kumu yase ebegina na say ifrinyame no
that's right
obetimi kumu yase me personal lines 0542 77 85 72 0542 77 85 72 and 059 13 67 898 059 13 67 898 owa manonia sra wonso omoni kosia ya pem di mokwahye me ai wo bread ye but nso ji wani kakra 0542 807 907 0542 807 907 kai say no ne ye
Hepa plus pavi and a plasmos
ko pebi
mo
enom
drugstore bi ade wani be chirem bia no obenye bia to na pharmacy shop bia so berem bia so no obenye bi odu wani chira square po Vic part wo ho no 60 no ko be san de ama 50 miensa ni nyina na 10 wapapem onya kwadu 5 cedis na obenya kakra bi onya atadwe 5 cedis na to I said de to ludu aba no wani mra ho so no no wa wi ni nyina awie I would over no, would obetumi obetumi di kwadu na san wi atadwe no obi anya obi amisa you are good to go so what you say kwadu no so straight am dem no ohwe na beton kakra na be ma problem aya kodwam to duro no wa be hye kakra oye sakra ubon sa de enchin 3 na wate 2 unya na natural eboa
102.9 FM, the pride of Ashanti.
I do check 102.9. Okay, that's it. Na, Kanzo.
Gosh.
Memo kwaba.
Yeah.
Na mpom ti sayin.
Nyame adom boko na nso ye.
Obo ade adom ti yenso ye ho ye. Na a while ago na yetie Chief Justice Tokonu. Na the other two John said resignation is not an option.
Yeah.
Na osade abetu Justice say owo na odwen ho nyina na amanfo twa ne threat ne ade a amanfo twa ne threat say be ya on resign yes ah the odi na bi nani be hu no e be time che say ma mani ti be bi dwen no na amanfo so twa ne threat.com for so akoma mani fi a che say ene ne phone so a che say enya better kra but yen Jimmy gas on a lighter note we know legally and now say commonsensically ohe anamo amame no etu no a eno ano no
cash mame nchia ho na menchia tifo titru ni atwemango be agya no fo me MP oze nche bia me ko afidie bi so na me chia sa na me say me MP I'm so honorable very to you. And they say, my careful, actually, me drew a MP now. I'm a break.
It's a slip of tongue.
And me MP, honorable Frankie Aboa.
It told him so once and they did not flash your green. Who the be na pie wa no.
Mata ka che.
Ai.
Onse me MP no.
Okay, how many years?
16 years. I can't be 16 years as only I can. Ama
normal.
Honorable Frank baby Obia.
Honorable Frank Yeboah.
Frank Yeboah.
Oh yes.
And Ukraine say, "Hey, gosh, my mention the original chairman."
Okay.
Chairman Bernard and Tribosiako.
CW.
Anya me adom. Na bibia to Toma. Obe national chairman. Baby will be a channel. Cash won't say, to be honest, if you can't sing be managing home. Edu time be na law school faculty, yeah, DB. Yes, say morality,
yeah,
ethics. We were trying to find a distinction between morality and ethics. Edu time be obi ya DB morally and yet upright. But ethically, there's nothing wrong with it. Yeah, my more example back. Say see me trika na me drive e wo right hand. Bone ben pa na mai.
Someone we in right hand.
The bone ben pa na mai. But so please me over to. I dey also didn't now drive right hand. But bone ben, does it hurt anybody? Does it affect anybody? But yeah,
but
yes, say ya to mu say the left into a becho. That's when it even says tema same way by any now. Ade ba ko na me hwe ne say the framers of the 1992 constitution me ka say mrebi ne ye constitutional law and ye ka say we were in haste to go into constitutional rule. 1992 no.
Yeah, prayer home.
We in haste. Inti enema bi wo ho no mo a ya anticipate. Another example. Tema menkai ebusuafo ya. Tema Professor Evans Atamus Efrimo no. The constitution never anticipated se bibi sabisi. Tina the constitution can say president ni kwa ordinary vice. Okay. This is the case I want fanachi enja no wuye. So who was the acting president?
We fall on a premise of that.
Until law near Kase there was a lacuna.
Lacuna.
Ya ankase say emergency BC now one fanachi enja no wuwa mpefrumu then the vice to act yankasa koni enim se besi eti tama between tama ye swear the vice president in as a president na Ghana ye ni president obi an act tinenke titena come on for fair too fast.
Oh but say yes you so say ebani say no I think the third gentleman is speaker of parliament right
no did the chija he swear in oath of office.
That is O2 kwanya.
O2 kwanya. Or swear that oath.
Or kwaya rehebia.
Or swear in. He is sworn in.
But we want swear in.
Debi.
Ne putu proof.
We say your constitution anticipate. But ebi ankia your constitution ne dwen say emre bi betima ba bibi sa besi a ko beka say bibi sa si na emergency then this person become automatic president na acting position.
Okay.
Eti yeah laws no on removal of chief justice no it was ni kakra.
You feel say I was say amend them ranana
me
and I nim ran is
you say o say now come moral issue kakra me raf and I'm in position and I'm say me gidi say judiciary adwuma omo ye no enye adwuma pa ti me ba I will make sure say nsachira bi bebem and I'm a ben will be a petition me. Na me me ka say me ban sachire bebem no mati commission say mu hwehwem. That's the moral aspect. Ethically, he's going by the constitution. But say why would the white dream so too ho a? Me say me ba ade na ekos wo judicial na nye me hwese e besesem. The same no near the answer church baby. And I'm a buy will be a petition me. there's no independent body to take charge of it. Me now me can't say them asem now. Constitution asem me kwan say me set commission na ye hwehwɛ mu nyina di. Enti Emma dear me ka earlier no. Me nipa it will come to play with the me. Sanya sa. Petition na buy no, it does not warrant even. So Obeka say there's a prima facie.
All right. Share issue.
Eti maame ne die. One victim of circumstance.
Meba Yemfa no share comments mu nto ho. But let's look at Bebia Emrano Shas, yes, adwuma ekosi Bebia Emrano Emma through the commission over Fred the suspension within the law. Iti on say oka say Sam Rano na Sam Mampanyin to me Emma or set is our commission. But you see, questions are lawyers need be. Wa uncrofo be a bisane say. Say anamuntu Mampanyin 2 year no. And he fa and our year from so. Where or so much or they come out council of state. Council of state from
now me catch you say ADBSC ethics and morality.
Na common sense about play rules.
And say no. We say ethically the constitution says say no see
common council of state. And also the man council of state.
And to obey you to ethics so there's nothing wrong saying yes constitution is saying. But you come back and ask yourself commonsensically, morally, me amakas metu obi see the boss on your corner do I have that moral upright to set up a commission? Because already no me didn't conclude that. And that's the issue. And I make us say Saturn 1992 PNDC Yankwane for me abaye na bibia cry it we never anticipated say me Jerry Rawlings me ba be chief justice na sa be ba say me am sent to no. So we never anticipated it nene ho be hia say
ya hwe asam no so no mamena kan say me awie o say ono ankasa besi enne ni prima facie na mo kan wasem no kra no.
It's any idea be say
and a petition no cra me cry na cra na me te say o ka say petition no cra no be see na cra na ni ko su
that's it. So into me Raf say obo me kwa
and the petition na ohun ya eba no say na omo free asetena no we had Chachuchikata and the likes omo ko represent
so petition omo but the issue they all kind of say what's the nipa ebia 5 and the petition aba say madwuma we anyway in so and also when your prima facie or say 5 no ni nyina anamu mienu
yesu ade enso kakra nti boy prima facie no no so ekuro ben
say asem na de be no say bi nyansa wo
ana say okay ana say bibi gina mu
bibi instruction bi wo mu a enu ti egina so.
Okay, and only prima facie. Send a bear in an animal tea.
The question of my mini busan say petition no emu dear hen. And all the me boy call do say the bear may bar me prepare for no. Tell her. Petition 5 na buy and yes any. Okay, emu 1 2 3.
Okay.
And me who say ampa mfonso wo. Say the bear may buy, I will prepare on it. Yeah, quite, you know. I dear by quiet train say. Yes, in Yankupon in Bibia. So, cash. Yankupon in Bibia. But Tama, Adam and Eve, a year boneno. Adam and Eve, a year boneno. Adam and Eve, year boneno. Yankupon in Bibia, no. What's after Adam? No busa. International justice say fair hearing is to say quite do I di odi abomino kasa kwa do ne kire me na me ba me prepare on it But we say any part 10 where the petition where aba against you, me who say sebi aba wom brabe yi ano. Emu dia hen. That's the obusa no.
But the issue is Sana's narrative no koye dia.
The obusa no.
At a point in time, so or responding petitions no.
No,
saying or responding.
That's what the constitution says.
Say
yeah, the code in the boa. You respond to code no. Out of your response no.
And to over responding even our brana code no.
Code ya the abo. Yes, what we are adie.
But now who the microphone petitions natural.
Dear him, no problem or one say. Dear him, and na prima facie no war. Petition the president say, may receive a petition. Me who say sebi asem wom nyansa wom enti you are no be you are no. Now he is going to enco the buy no na president Ren or say no okay out of response how the buy no enti who he has met commission now it ends there. But now president say no, you are not the buy any no. Still you have to go and face the commission. Emu dear him will go face the commission. It's just simple. Tell her say any idea 1, 2, 3, and 4, 5 nina you are guilty of it. Go and face the commission. 1, 2 you are guilty of it. Go and face the commission. So that you go and give your response.
Okay.
Dear mamma, and was say, baby, Modi, I dare not question say we are hearing. She also has rights. Say, baby, Modi, I dare not question. Or say there's a history behind it. Me wafa. He was adopted by the notice aha. Nkofo eyi ni free o eti aha no kura no I have a problem with that. It is difficult for us to change the venue. Cash you say oh area one wukunu one oyere you become one also mo makwan na at least in kame kwa me kunu ontimi mbra hobi. The woman is not guilty. No, simple. Say, yeah, the suburban. You are not guilty until proven otherwise. What's the mistake in say, oh, demanded those rights when she has not been found guilty? It's a commission. Or say, me robot. No more. I can't keep it in my head. I have to refer. So allow me to come with my gadgets, my phone, my tablet, and answer my computer. Yes, there be. It's not answer. Oh, Bruno Abrani soon. I say, she has accepted, but let fairness transpire. Shall cash? Who say your a lawyers may be a cash and come out through some coba omoko. Omko judges. But what you are saying, me pay private practice. Minko. So you are here na sa niyama ye ku kosu yi sa niyama ye ku kosu yi. Itra anye ya daching. Public service. People serve public service. The quality you be here of public service no. And we are Ghana ye better. Because we are between the papa, we are between the mammy. That public service, ye wukui, Saban says, I coba, Utra Anya Nasabi, ye be good and massy, Abi Joju. Ain't it, woman of fair trial?
Like I'll say, every step of my removal, process breached the Constitution. Suspended CJ.
You see, I want to say first, no, a B can say, why don't you write a resignation letter on the own, go through the process? Everything will be documented. One day, will be your opportunity to challenge whatever. Until let the process continue.
So, like you have just said,
let the process continue.
Osaka say, why would anyone demand that I go on a vacation with my security escort alone? instead of going with my husband or with my daughter? And how can this be a reason for subjecting a chief justice to a committee of inquiry?
Eti America so ye mra na ehhehye ma ye ho no eduru tem bia
na otu kwan na mra no sesen
there have been occasions there have been several occasions
with them ran otu kwan mra no sesen
there have been several occasions that even Ghana the auditors when they come and their infractions they draw your attention to it so that you remedy it. So, akwantu we never say ode o bodyguard peneko. Ode uknukoi. Eke be mu yesi. Because we are not entitled, pay it. That means several occasions.
And do you think say commonsensically be right is
she was ready. She was ready. She was ready. When her attention on one kanda.
But at the end of the day, didn't she know? Na wonim.
She was Messi Edu Tebia and their friend infractions.
Okay.
And it happens. It happens. It happens. So please.
Mate.
Obi abenyani day one day. Oh baby. Nti eduru ho no mo a.
Mate. Malavisa. Memo akwa.
Bejo so pa.
Home design.
Bibi Aboko, he's doing his best. The Bruni Bekano no.
Oh yeah. Ralph,
yeah, you've done your best, but not Ralph canon. Ralph wo canon. Na mekase sa article na wo canon. Na the same article na ni di Charlotte say. Me see the same. Anya 146 na.
Okasa no nwie.
The same 146 na se ho ba bi na eno be kire
nyabotre. Na Charlotte ne fun so e de yin.
O say
na Charlotte ne fun so e de.
Procurement breaches. Na ye procurement breaches. Nya sa maami we tie de meka no. No, Chief Justice.
Okasa the same tina.
No, me see the same article no.
Okay, 146 no.
146 na ye di Charlotte say no. Eno na se no. En ye di we. And I want to the American na say. Me nka say the same bone no a. Na me tie no help me read nsem ni bia. O say like Nebuchadnezzar's dream which he demanded his court magicians to reveal and interpret. My lawyers are left to guess which allegation in the petitions are subject of witness testimony. Gertrude. But Uriah was up can say 68 years of practice. In all of Ghana's 68 years, there have never been a hearing for the removal of the CJ. Gertrude me pe baby a worker send 2 years, a judge of 21 years and a lawyer of 38 years. Dr. Cash, dear Mimi who saw obey ye ni just an emotional blackmail. Penning Samuna or Kayana was a lawyer of 38 years and a judge of 21 years. No, per statement now what they buy, no. Dr. Cash, you catch as a lawyer for a more kasa, must say you what me lawyer ni. Let me state that clearly. Say me lawyer. But omoka almost say you were precedent and you were antecedent biesida. No more kotu issues be a relative to that issue. Dr. Cash ni speech ni munina. And he found what me pointed to the constitution say, ahadie ye breaching me right. As a lawyer for 38 years. Ninsam na o trust a read dia. Nanka send ye de sinim judges send you omusi ekasa no. Ye bisa say. Ninsam no anu kan. It's not about the emotions. As for emotions, they are non cancel. But oba no nanka ebia wono so wako to the necessary breaches in the article 146 na ye di pam no a kire say wanye na dwuma yie no. This emotional blackmail definitely will not work. Enye dwuma. Now Dr. Kashi, asɛm na me busa me colleague ne sɛ wɔse pɛsɛ ne nhyehyɛeɛ wɔ hɔ no so ɔtu kwan a nhyehyɛeɛ no kyɛ sɛ yɛnka sɛ ɔmfa ne kunu na ntu kwan o nhyehyɛeɛ no so nkyɛ sɛ wɔmfa ne mma na ntu kwan
but wasan ka sɛ sɛ ɔde ne yere ɔde ne kunu anaa ne ba bɛtu kwan ɛka ne condition of service no
ɛka ne condition of service not at the expense of the state tie deɛ ɔyɛɛyɛ no apart from sɛ misrɔ mame nkasa I was here when you were talking Dr. Cash per diem na ɔsɔre a ɔde ma ne kunu ne ne ba no na nyɛ Ghanafoɔ sika etika ɔde wɔn kɔyɛ at ɔnoa ne expense deɛ a who can speak against that
there be say yɛka sɛ bibi ɛyɛ part of obi condition of service a ɛyɛ ɔman ne ka
ɛnyɛ ɔman ne ka Dr. Cash it is not about ɔman ne ka me say tie miye okay say condition of service na and spell it clearly say eye ni kunu ana ne ba amti o my we be ka say fa wo batu kwan number wo ba ni per diem e wo he say your mo an ka me ka kire me ba bi e wo
but the me kire ne say so obi ka say condition of service we e me condition of service mo me ba hold on wo na wo kire mu sa but me tie sisi me tie hey se un se bia me drive BMX5 na obi sam na me ka so me condition me condition of service ho a when na dia ma me
ye mfa ya
ay adwuma na dia ma me
adwuma na dia ma
exactly nti me condition of service na me ka say di oti akire oti me no nkom osisi e ka say ma me ka say we ne condition of service ho a common sense ka obi anim say ya ban ka I hope you get what I mean now.
I also get what you are saying.
Good.
But Dr. Kashi, we don't talk out of vacuum. We all talk with references. Me pacho what the American say. We talk with references. And to Dr. Kashi, say as part of the condition of services, no. Yes, on funny ni kunu ne yere ne bantu kwan. Enkomo mu per diem. Ewo mu ana is it clearly spelled ana eye de will be say a come condition of service no one de me na me de madwene e kire mu ana I don't think say ubenya ni ba bia o condition of service no ya can clearly say fa wo batu kwan na wo de wo ni tu kwan a wo sorry da bia wo se dollars ni je ni kunu wo so de ni je na sabi condition of service a eye judicial service na de ama ye say ye enjoy. Why is that clearly spelled? Me dear Dr. Cash, what do you mean? I cannot say tentatively say, but ewomranum. And then judicial service for no come so ka medu omo ya pa. Even if the president say as part of the condition of service, you be catch o man penny say onfa ne man ne yere no nkotu kwan komo omo per diem. When we even raise the issue of paying their wives, adi dede ni anya no okrom ha enti media ni say sadie wo ya obeye no Dr. Cash me media madwene mu de ko anya nkeye because that emotional blackmail bi no person wo ye but who heard ni speech ni mu a wono ye lawyer ni anka Dr. Cash ka me person okase anoma wo ya yetui in breach of article 46B when so yetui in breach of this article na wa maye pinpoint breaches of every step why ye dey ne dey na one na obegusa say you Charlotte say na oti heka rules of natural justice no Dr. Cash ade Charlotte say dey ne kwadu bo eba ye no was that allowed and I may can in the context say Charlotte say any chief justice nyina follow under the same article and ye di omodi what ade Charlotte said they no ye hermaphrodite na wono de na enwo say ye man that rule of natural justice na Dr. Cash me de make akosi ni say maame no to the extent say o si baby a enie o si baby a ye koye hearing no ho nso wo mpe ho baby a ye koye hearing no na o say kono ye mani kunu ne is that what is spelled in the constitution? Dr. Cash, we are here to educate people.
Can say one see o say ye mani kunu ne
na o ka say ye mani kunu so eni na chibi ana mi was on fa ni phone so ne na ade nyina ngurawuram na Charlotte say de na oni kunu won ye wo president no ho asem na ye de ka o kan say Dr. Kashi ye ka say yenye no out che say yenye na abonten na nipa hu say ye ya ade na abonten no look say you were precedent judges bi o ma be kan nsem afa ho say no enyes ya bu ho asem a ya ka bu ho tender aka say there be ensem fata say issue of that nature relative to the removal of Supreme CJ no ye man ye camera ye intention bi ye bu pen akasa asem na to ana me nye lawyer me nim de enti o makasa asem no enti for now once ayenya amend constitutional stipulate say ade no should be held in camera no of which the government of the day does the bia make me see me kasa asem we a ebi na ma me ne kan no you matter the noise you make the law is the law and bag me be correct here or say the law is the law into obetimi akabat mimi gidi say so that moral writer what does she fear to go and face the panel?
Very good. The issue is say you and I call for a hearing. Yes, you'll be able to na kwadu no akwa bedi a year council of state for her. Yes, a brand to one na will you be okay? Obey okay, wa bra kwadu no krata no wani hui. Unkain. Because she complained, said she was refused
but
the petition.
Dr. Kash, you discuss yatra. Dr. Kash, yatra. Wo oka say ohiano. Enu kra na be ma ye nyina ye betena ha discuss say why na leaky petition no because
me ba hold on for me. Ma be bie ne speech no.
Okay.
Excepts
in manya kan.
O me the full speech no ha.
Okay.
O share irregularities, any illegalities ni mu a. Obaya besi I into yenhwe VI no emu VI within the VI no or breach of rules of disclosure na emu no na me 2 paragraph kakrebi or say the article 146 committee that is hearing the petitions in Edu Lodge has refused to give me copies of the petitions that His Excellency the President set up the committee to inquire into the responses I gave. Or say the prima facie determination that His Excellency the President is supposed to have made, meaning say abra oko responde to a petitions no respond actually no or demand this one mumfama no so nkenkan and she was denied.
I more mumfama no. Dr. Kash.
Yeah, me too.
When you do that, I get as a little bit emotional. Didn't na make catch also oye emotional no. Na no. Na edie na award the change Charlotte say. Dr. Kash, before said the establishment of that prima facie na Rebecca Carter is Uncle Chia committee no or demand ye no. Ya demand no. Eti Dr. Kash edie pa na ma me edie biem no ope because so kan ya ye betena ha ekeka ho asem say subo no a ye de bobo no subo no a initially okas ohia sa subo no ye de ma no ema ye nyina betena ha ka say said ye ekodu the public domain no ema MP before accuse ye say ye kra na ye leaky ye ene ye si da bi na de hi biem no o say pe edie biem no ope
Ejako fa a piece no to a screen so mama why. All right. Brafom kakra na edini show why. Na brafom kakra be very good. There be kakra Mr. Ayanga Akolgo. Na or a petitioner.
Yes.
Or a petitioner.
Now why do they put their names out?
Oh, because there be way my no statement now or the abano. So meaning say when you say you were a younger a call go it means petition no wakain. No response. Into what dear ayi owura ayanga ejina so a omo pese omo gina so de yes the osi ohun nyansa bia o sa petition we mu.
I say
according to the woman.
According to the woman.
Osi ohun nyansa bia we mu. Ai also mu gina so.
I was all can we no here. So I the petition the other coin.
Enti
but me speak asemo.
So omo abonte no omo hu de ekoso.
Me pa asema nya wote.
Petition the coin.
Nya botre me ba. Ma nya botre.
If it makes sense enya wo awote ha na wo be. Me say nya wo na onu ara bi ti ana wo for when ni ache na wo de atum say won na wi ade no.
Mala misa me ba. Hold on me ba.
It doesn't lie in the mouth of one no obe ka say petition no. Whether it, of course me per say you establish that. The way the news see abri a wo kasa no.
Say petition we nyansa wo ma. Petition we.
All right, me ba. Ose Mate. Ose, there is also a petition from a gentleman called Ayanga Akolugo. His complaint is that on 14 November, after the Supreme Court had given a ruling which went against him, Aye Akolugo no. Ose I, a presiding judge in the Supreme Court, ordered his arrest without any reason. Also, he attached an exhibit to his petition, which was a media report. Hey, let's underline that one. Which was a media report of a group called the Law Platform. This media report says that after the Supreme Court panel had ruled against Mr. Akolugo, he started to shout at the court. And that is why he was taken out of the courtroom. Kosoro mahonya. Also, essentially, therefore, his own exhibit contradicts his claims. Mr. Alkogo also claims that when he applied for a copy of the day's proceedings, which were signed by all the judges that presided on that case, he did not see a record that he had been arrested. Wow. So I should be removed as Chief Justice.
When the type, I'm translating the tree now. The whole chaos, Yansa Nunyan say, Emre be Papa way. I could go. I am very careful when you are mentioning names. That's how I see it.
Oh dear,
that's how I see it. And he's not even here to tell you that that's the right pronunciation. And you do not tell me say no that the right pronunciation.
Ayanga Akolgo.
He's not here to tell me say because yes I
Yentos Ayanga Akolgo.
Ayanga the one can say or the not some court. No court. Yencha dey be yen dey when court pass judgment na say a panel and a teswa it's not the ruling of one person
a panel no
until ubos yes the court made a decision so it becomes
the
decision, judgment of the court
if you bench in one ever
why do you single out one person
okay
if this is what transpired say we and a see here and it's a nipa 5 or say 7 and a teswa na say court not taking decision now. Why do you single out? Nanka, election petition. I see, you know. Now people buy, I say, no, because when was dissenting, you for no court.
And I'm many problem crying says Judge Bakwana or bench in a justice Puaman.
What commission now?
Commission weighing one almost to turn
on. Come a friend as witness. My friend at witness. Now, Baba say, I can say, a dear no was omobusu. Ghana, ya the man, you say, now, Baba say, or can say, Mra, ya wadi be a friend. The commission of inquiry, practice and procedures.
Me too.
Your friend at CI 65. And now establish it when a commission is set up, the procedures. What state is say? Whenever a commission is set up, it makes inquiry, then come out with findings, then they invite you ma who that findings and the first say cash and no I do call quarter why musa judge any question and just say na me kwa me to be musa question say if Charlotte was saying is anywhere say she challenge any of the procedures any man that is for the public. Oh. But the first one go challenge procedure I dey here. Not say and obi challenge you say dem and dey challenge. Now then Charlotte was say there. And dey family obey. If you do not challenge, that's your case.
My man is
never my
yeah, Zamra.
It does not make sense. No.
All right, okay, Mate. You are entitled to your opinion.
My dear friend, contempt of court.
Baby, catch me.
So we book court and here. Also, what was the report? The report is that he was what shouting. It was even a report. And if it's true, when you go to court, judge you can be cited for contempt. But it is the court's decision. And my rough our panel needs to decision. So what can say? Court now me call you no. Me contempt. Na Chief Justice enemy at Abrane panel. As our panel no baako aka commissioners no.
Na Malamiza
it is a morality.
Malamiza baby me follow case from the beginning. Baby na mentiasi and say how come a justice our panel no esan be witness to a case. It means is
law for no their friend law for Dr. Cash Mamen Kasem we me come asema besi we so just na me drive over be na one policeman approaching me but ye Kasem no it's like on say some of them when you try to uche and say mo as if say uche na before Dr. Cash onu na yi ni nsa first nwa no policeman no na ono na edikan tene ne nsa wo me so
obo asun
na wo so nim ti say mintimi nya
fa
bogonya swan me hwe na ankasa me catch and say ti court me kamba enya say issue na court ye impound me car no ko see regional police ni ye ono mo say court na me say o mi ni problem court wo say ye be kwa akokan ya asem Dr. Cash ti asem we you ebi na ato abrante ya wa be kan asem na Dr. Cash ye call here no do you know how my case was treated?
No.
Na me ka say me case ni be like ye be a difference ebi a ye be ma me kwan
na wakasa
ananka makasa but me who say from MTT for no omo de me makoka driver for no a omo aye infringement of road traffic no and ya kye nyina akosha adaka num eti ho kra no me pese me yi miti ye de me pese me ka say oh ansamo amudi me de na ye de different in fact yes usa kasakra minim say ohun sa adwene no a cost wo ye court no yes usa kasakra wa hwe sa road infraction amount na yes kotua no wa hwe kra ya sa ma 1 month say sa kwa den sa ko de eti me free mu ye ka say ye nyina this is the amount we are supposed to pay and me pay na be gina but them say me asem we ya mo kan me ntia say nipa na wo ye dede no uti de make yes nipa no ye san fa me mre de e ma gina dakam na so Dr. Cash de ma me mpa ba bi nya de emfa na me nkotua me sika na me nkɔ me baby se me sorry na me hwe that unfair system no a asi wo mabrabo mu a what is permitted it please
oh yeah because okona o case ni different
na me case ni different
onya commercial driver
me case ni different say ka at least make me feel say ka we beba it is say we me we a Dr. Cash ebe ha me nipa ya wode na asem wa by Dr. Cash ye ready ade ya we ready ye no wo say mo de proceedings amame ma record say mo che me but enya no kura say mo che me is there
Mate
it is nipa no me tio na odi wa asem ko case a odi
the procedures of court.
Yeah.
Dr. Cass, the last one.
That is
Dr.
not the
Cass,
issue, but the issue is doing the right thing in court.
Yes, maybe person doing the right thing in court.
Mate,
make sure say my the right thing in court. Dr. Cass, when na me come here me or see. Chief Justice Tokuno has gone to allow the broadcast of the proceedings, and however, I'm shocked because the Supreme Court has given a ruling. Was he in Ghana Bar Association versus Attorney General 1995? This was JSC Peba on Article 146. The good sense in the constitutional prescription that impeachment proceedings be held in camera are very obvious and need to be recited here. Suffice it to say that the judiciary as an institution thrives on healthy estimation in which it held by the people itself. Dr. Cash, na me ka say you president wo hwa.
All right.
Thank you. We need to uphold it in camera. Now, asama wo dodge free mo say, wo de wo tie ka say rules of natural justice. Ana mi bu say wo say, Charlotte said there no on sem fata that rules of natural justice.
Thank you. Me basisi ya why? Me da se papa. Donima Steel Complex Limited say me kan say ebe na dance nyoma ni nyina e odonima ho enkan chance ya de board dance so type bia opebia ani kala bia opebia no obenya e odonima Steel Complex Limited and that papa carpenter for edi ya adwuma papa aye carpenter's choice no efiri ni kumam kwa na kesiem ban wani iron rods nyina so e hobi na usia boss paper products limited a shane se donima sister company no onu mo ye boss paper toilet tissues omo extra soft and extra strong very very hygienic bomodia nyoma nso afusafufulafo se utunu watua na utua no watu ni na kwa watu tumnikai na head office no asafo 5 junction Bengana Revenue Authority udu tamale so Akanvili Benkin David Junction no ena nkran so kantamanto BNGCB Bank tachiman wanchi kwan so kantan na ne yadon bwa chifie ne still donima hofre donima Steel Complex Limited 0244126625 0244126625 and 0540101555 0540101555 donima dini ebwa yebeka se home of tropical product na bomodin na kai se Bright Solar Power and I make comfort wonum enyumadie no e de amawo no I Bright Solar Power aye OM Ventures I omoton aye solar panels hybrid inverters gel batteries lithium batteries solar water pumps direct current and aye alternating current circuit breakers SPDs no ne nyina so omo ewo bi ewo ho solar cables any CCTV cameras nyina ewo ho ewo aye Bright Solar Power kache aye Bright OM Ventures bomodin a uduru ha bibia be kama e dia mawo na ope aye solar ayu super ene enche obetefun enye fun so a obete hwa bon se current na drop se wom ha bomodin a na onya Bright Solar Power wonum aye solar ni bi na yusu on be make sure so mo install ya on be check a generation no point no e dia mouse said be bibia be kama pa na in fact enye no nko a on be tumi a make sure say solar power no constantly on use no obon se current no ejina so e dia mawo ha nti omo abehwe ne service ni bibia na de atien se omo tumi ye no esa install CCTV so e ka ho ha nti so mba na on CCTV na obetumi solar power no nko e dia mawo omo ye dema individuals ankra eni nyumaku obi wo ho a na afuo a wo ye no for the solar and the power insuo no edeba eye fom ho na watumi edi njuma ho hospital schools na de bia sade me kana chip compounds ahodo eno nso mo betumi hu mpanyimfo na matumi afall on Bright solar power for na ometumi afixi ebi edi amamu na mom so amusisi dan etonton edi rent ni ade no eye estate developers bomodia you can also fall on eye Bright solar power and as a Bright OM Ventures na onum etumi aye bibia edi amamo na osemi kan kire se oya ba adwumani na opese oyisu eye solar ni bia obetumi di amao no twene kakran onim se Bright solar power de omatena system ni mu ache pa anti ehun so necessary pa anti avoid high electricity bills no na bomodian na maunsanka wonum solar ni bi na bibia so nyefa omo wabu akwa anse ofiri anim na eba ana ofiri akire na eba ebuakwa office ho eno mo Ghana Water Works ewo honum kama pa nti dia aka ne se obefre awiaba eye sansan friend was 0559 500 550 0559 500 550 and 0249282228 0249282228 we eye putupru yenyanentie se presidency enso responded to this suspended CJ yentie die free ayo mampanya kache enso eba
to Supreme Court judges, to ministers, to all public office holders are bound by the provisions of Ghanaian law. Indeed, it was the former Australian Prime Minister, Kevin Rudd, who once said that when you join the game, you play by the rules. So no public official is allowed to raise him or herself above the laws of Ghana. It does not matter how sensitive your position is. Once Ghanaian law dictates that certain processes be undertaken in respect of some alleged misconduct, the rules must come to play. And that is the only guiding principle that President Mahama has operated by in all of this. So any claim, any inference, any innuendo, any imputation of a political motive to the president in respect of these processes are unfounded, they are false, and cannot be allowed to stand. And I wish to place that on record. As yet, absolutely no evidence of same has been furnished in any way, shape, or form. And therefore, I am minded to strongly reject that effort. Unfortunately, Her Ladyship, the Chief Justice herself, has added to this commentary, which initially was the tone of elements of the opposition. And it is deeply regrettable that this should happen when the president has been above board and conducted himself in strict compliance with the Constitution of Ghana. The other point that I wish to also place on record is that the attempts to link the dastardly killings of some Supreme Court judges and a military officer to this case are most disingenuous. To begin with, this government and President Mahama have nothing to do with the killing of any judge. Second, there's absolutely no nexus between the petitions that have been brought and that unfortunate incident in our past. So any effort to link the two is regrettable and should not find space in this sort of discourse. It is most undesirable, it is most unacceptable. Now, the venue in question is the Edu Lodge. Yes, it is close to the Osu Castle, which used to be the former seat of government. As I speak, there are government agencies that operate there. So it is a public place. The Osu Castle is a public place. You can go there to conduct official government business. Beside it are private residences owned by Ghanaians who move freely in and out of their residence, even though they are situated very close to the Osu Castle. So the impression that a facility in the vicinity of the Osu Castle necessarily makes it intimidating or foreboding is completely misplaced. It is unfair. It is not justifiable. Now, Edu Lodge is a state facility which is often used to house high-ranking officials who visit the Republic of Ghana. It belongs to the state. The decision to use that place was not that of government or President Mahama. The committee requested that they needed facilities of a certain status that could house their activities and that could facilitate a smooth running of the proceedings. And that facility was available. It is equipped with modern amenities that will facilitate the work of the committee. And the state only offered it upon the request of the committee. Let me also state that that facility is not intimidating. It is like any regular state facility where business can be conducted to the extent that it is put in the right shape.
wherever these proceedings were held, it will still be in camera, as clearly stipulated in Article 1468 of the 1992 Constitution. So that the proceedings are being held in camera is only in compliance with the Constitution. So it doesn't matter where it is held. And any security measure put in place is only intended to secure the place so that persons who are not authorized to be part of the proceedings do not come there and create any inconvenience. I believe that even if the hearings were held at the court premises, it will still be under significant security controls to ensure that only authorized persons have access to the place. So to describe Edu Lodge in the terms that Her Ladyship, the Chief Justice, did was most unfair and unjustifiable. It seeks to obscure the process and bring in unrelated matters that seek to cast some aspersion or ill motives on government for affording the committee a place to do its work. As I indicated, we have no interest in violating the Constitution by going into the merits of the case. And that is why government has refrained. Let me put it on record that government itself has had cause, indeed the president himself had cause, to lament the way in which some correspondence around this matter got into the media. You will recall that the very first sign of any leakage was the letter that the Chief Justice wrote requesting for copies of the petition. Before the letter got to the presidency, it was in the media. And you recall that in the president's response, in which he also took the opportunity to forward the petition to her, we raised that issue, that it was not acceptable. Indeed, we had cause, the president had cause then to ask his executive secretary to mark the documents that were being sent to the Chief Justice in order to guard against any leakage. So at no point has anybody leaked anything. Also, it must be noted that even the media houses that first broadcast the content of these petitions were media houses that you can say are aligned to the opposition. And they are the ones who have gone to town with this sort of thing. So to attempt to cast aspersions on the presidency is most unfortunate, and it causes what should be a smooth process leading to the determination of the merit or otherwise of the petitions that have been brought. So in summary, I would say that what has happened today is most regrettable. And as government, or as the president, President Mama is committed to upholding the rule of law. We cannot have a situation where, depending on who is involved, the Constitution is set aside. All Ghanaians are equal before the law, in the same way that our courts have dealt with individuals in accordance to law. If members of the judiciary themselves are alleged to be engaged in some wrongdoing, the processes laid down and spelled out by the Constitution ought to be respected. And that is exactly what has happened. I thank you very much. If there are any questions that you have, you may ask them.
All right, okay. Menkasa ban numonyam for kasa de maban yera Felix of Osukwache na wo cheche ni nsemu, but mame komra na fe yemedi eno so enkomo o kira de Chief Justice enso e de aba betu dwa no entwaye ni ade Abapamo ye Ghana's biggest online shop for quality product. Na sebe ya oni wonum kita odi ni be wie payonti. For any check Play Store na se App Store. And I bet you Dwabrem www.abapamo.com. Dwabrem na download the app no. De ope bia obetumi any wonum edidwa ewo abafintintan so na wonum so etumi edi abra ba bibia wo bia. Na wo so de brel so a free delivery no free within 24 hours. Na onsa aka onyoma no a o place order no ewo so no. Na onsa aka na bibia so ai kama edi ama na opese ogba na call so ahia no se tafo 3 miles omene sakasaka park no edi enimhwe tafo 3 miles omene sakasaka park no edi enimhwe de ope bia say electronics appliances de ohia bia tese fidie bia yusu ewo dem asaso ani piem a tese yede enima hode fam no obenya ni nyina bi enso ewo eye Abapa mall bomode na fo ni kire ho na open live band papa so a hyɛ so sɛ Hepa Plus live band sɛ yɛ ne siw na so bedin tour crusade fraud die tie bia follow Hepa Plus live band fro wonum ni abapamo 0593386133 0593386133 and 0593391848 0593391848 pomodia fro wonum DHI College of Health and Education so mean kan say watch no wasi no awie anasss with 5 passes ayoda ye so se obaya pomudi adwuma ni binanso odetalia na why odetalia na why ni ade a bomoden na fo ni che DHI College of Health and Education na wonum emfa pomudi ntitiem na ntitiem ni bi certificate in dispensing assistant dispensing technician 2 and 3 emu top up diagnostic medical sonography sterilization processing technician medical laboratory technology environmental health diploma in education early grade education now for sign language nano shano so a course DHI College of Health and Education now we are 6 months attachment to hoa and also obey kama uber rescue numa modern facilities in kwane oho hostel facilities are available or siboro mobemo akonya na wetwa kakran furniture patase onum eben Holy Mary restaurant no and obetwa from 0244 213187 0244 213187 and 0276 221 939 0276 221 939 and 0273 765 0273 765 ebiomon channel so say DHI College of Health and Education any Canadian facility akabomu achese wo brew free training would be degree in biological science, any degree in chemistry. And also Boremu Canada, a bit to me, Amawa Juma, Amoyan and Tentem, into Boremu ho, now only one any and common. But what the top professors books to be Emma Mafrano, now onum to make kind. Esan say yenti Ghana Education Service Ajatum, our approve books no free next one. Eco CJHS no Ghana Education Service aji books na tum naka and so approve into books which say English language, award our people, history of Ghana, RME, computing, creative arts, science, and maths. Na bani preschool no so free next one kozi KG2 no numeracy, language and literacy, award our people, creative arts, phonics, computing, coloring, any writing for preschool. JHS for books no so de bebre. Omo combine any single nyina ho, almost science supply past examination questions. Tutumika na for ni chire kumase a eputoja amo ben station no and ankran so dan soma first up on Sabeka wonu ho na mom kai se ugura any leading bookshop a obehwa anim ni akire se eye perfect series wonu books no ebi ena auto ema mofra no atumi akenkan konkan no ana obetumi afre perfect series books ewo 0243299938 0243299938 ana 0540755465 0540755465 sene se mofra no dachi ewo enwuma no emu medami ho abasisia na nkomo no edoso meba sisia na yato aso
OTEC 102.9 FM, the pride of Ashanti.
Hey, Opanyi, Mashusha wache. Se perfect series books here. Oma me koto obi mame mano. Owe jajai. Abua wamo se watumi kinkai kama. Wa kabrofo. Na nkuntabu okra die. Ejajai.
Wonderful. Mese Ghana for GAJ perfect series. Atumo no die. Jai. No die nimdifuo. Ene tre wa nguma bia. Owo crèche, nursery, any KG. Books bia bi. Ene owo science, creative arts, maths, RME, history, coloring, computing, OWAP, nina. Every basic 1, equals basic 6. English, every basic 1, equals junior high school. Ne bane combine swa, or nina bi. English nom, and maths nom, me say, books be anywhere. Perfect series, any B, na GS, any naka, and so I'm approver into a batter pian koto be maneba.
Hey, and na say we dear, so could be crab to me a could chew a cotton. How many students who?
Na, and no crab dear, what tip one to say, she almost has a mock exams, terminal exams, and a midterm exams at the master kuswa. A here one more at to phone call put to a station wa and crying down so mine. First up, and your mom by beer, your tonto books beer for 0243 299938 and a 0540 755 465. Perfect series.
Your worst future is secured.
Order for Mammy Missa was sembio. The Baina Ope Bresse. Okoisho unipadua mu sede unipadua na kwa na ho density obrabo osa cholesterol anasa de dodo ewo mu o blood group o genotype so ye AA AS ana SC sabre may comfort by grace medical center the amount say nhwemu bia bramien chain my yenhwemao ka cry de kwa de bampo ebra no ye de coffee tem kwese bibia de ye na ye nipadua ye de ne kode ne ba bomotia se obehwehwemu ententem na bibi siewu a ye hu ne ntem nyetimi asoa no by grace medical center ewo kumase breman DVL ne nchen pe osekwadwe area wa bibia ni amienkasa 0244 97 68 05 bio 0244 97 68 05.
sɛ wonya fapem papa wɔ nwomasuam a wabrabɔ na ɛkɔyie ma wo saa ɛno nti da bia meka sɛ sukuu na wobɛkɔ no deɛ wohia wo sɛ wobɛkɔ sukuu papa a wobɛwie wobɛnya adwuma ayɔ no ɛna kyɛ sɛ mpa wɔkɔ sukuu papa ɛno nti na mekamfo DHI College of Health and Education ɛde ama wo ane ɛyɛ DHI College of Health and Education bra sukuu papa nneɛma nteteɛ ɛwɔ early childhood education ɛyɛ affiliated University of Education Winneba saa nso nneɛma nteteɛ ɛwɔ diploma in education mu ɛma wɔn a ɔpɛ sɛ wɔkyerɛ adeɛ na qualification a degree and a HND holders in Kwan. Kaisa win a fiba kupepe no your regular and your evening classes. Kaisa certificate way University of Education Winneba and a demand near Mompon campus and a Kambum. And yanon kwa your mantity pa our certificate in sign language and also chamu ever mantity our medicine counter assistant Miche MCA. Now feel pesobe top up also our dispensary technician 2 and 3 as well. And also ever mantity will proper be. You at DHI College of Health and Education Echikwan Ewo Kumase Patase Yeben Dr. KJC Sunyane Sehi Debiso Ene Kadezo Sono Ye Prodjuma Dikadika Woho from 0244 213 187 0244 213 187
Kanina na ni tukwan ekopa manfo ebe install CCTV camera and solar panels ade mayen nenso ne die BOM Ventures Adaromenti Kumasia ye ni dadwene na ne nsa no adwuma efese enam na adwuma panti enyumakuo ankrankra ene suapo ahodo ana wo install CCTV cameras and solar energy ademom no ye wie abasobode anko an wagye eba no solar panels inverters gel batteries controllers solar street lights solar fridges CCTV cameras and cables ahodo nyina obanya bi eho se wo pebie tuaton anasa wo de kwaya adwuma enya hawkra ehwa na papa ni guo BOM Ventures ne nyuma panti dodo na abone mane se awiaba wana mawia so benya nkane ama wadwuma mu ufie anasa suapon bia mu abuakwa edan na GN Bank ewo mu na first floor freno ewo 0559 500 550 0559 500 550 BOM Ventures. Let us work on behalf of you. Generate your own power.
Dwabrem.
OTEC FM 102.9.
Don't touch that dial.
On the check 102.9 Yokoya Yasan Abba. Council.
Cash.
Yeah, my memory of Hona. Now, Monsen sent me, said, Matis, say, ma, Yasama flag bearers, Nina. There's some Mobian frame meeting near the idea, and I say, Obian cash out to you.
Cash.
Almost stop a cash out.
When you are moving, Kumasi High School. Some more staff common room.
Wow.
Omuti. Me assistant headmaster. Assistant headmaster. Or say to two senior high school. Yeah, we are there with certificates, so we don't care. And some of us, our life is beyond politics. Oh yeah, we don't care. Cash, yeah, dear, a presidential secretary, Ebeka, dear, Nkwankasa Kranke, yeah, also can we back your issues with facts. It doesn't hold any water. It doesn't hold any water. One cafe.
Yanko NPP are some flag bearer hopefuls.
Yeah, I think it's in the right
direction. And then Russell Yanti say Abronya will also face the disciplinary committee.
It's in the right direction. But at the other point, I can say obeye opesoye kendinia and our leader. You should also have control over those who sympathize with you. say oka say we dey free me e makora bi na ye eden a once enim say sa akra no in court or support when it will be attributed at your doorstep. Edu tembia aya enye omo yi omo nim no ena nsa nsem na ye fi omo hoba aya ye omo pese omo ye pope Catholic than the pope pese omo ye mi hu se me na me dono me na me pena asem omo ne tu sa na ade ba kwa mesre wo MPP a discipline committee in say it's about time they start acting, because you see I had debia you sure say I'm sure you can nipa we no the effect, but the truth is that sa nipa no so me pam more than 1,000. So when we have to act, let's act. Let's act. Sanya sa now if party at a point in time Yesaki chairman, Esaki general secretary, we run for an election and won. It's why them the so chance anipa we mean. So when people are going against rules are ya set up, let the law works or the rules works. But the only problem is that we should be fair and firm in our decisions. We have to be fair and firm. Akwasi here, we've been quiet. Kofi here, I know they will bring him to action. Yes, sir. Adebi Makano baby. Say, cast oh Shemra. Now free say Emra me she. Anha a bare 80% bebuswa mention. Because you may not have that moral aptitude to punish 80% and leave 20%. So, maybe I would baby also more in that way. Say, yes, sir, a momu drew a bathroom when or the and she said, near buso, or the bar near buso, or the bar near busua. Emma, when even you are coming out serious, people don't take you serious.
When a debana buso,
and maybe a best shebia as a party. It let's make sure say baby I do no. It is good, but is it appropriate for us to bring this regulation or this law?
Oh, okay.
To bind. So why yes sir? You always want to bring regulations. You want to bring regulations, but to be honest, if you won't mean go to the latter.
The center cannot hold.
It's here near my.
Now, because I was a lawyer equal to say, in fact, a wrong step. Nanka Osamo train ma moko a year delegate conference no on the 19th of July and a ban son and mother fix it. Sir. Oh, last week mene Jason Kodia General Secretary Dean Common or say except a year National Council and obey to me change the 31st January.
Yes. BBM.
But okay, sad decisions
we can propose to
okay.
National Council.
Okay, all right.
Say National Council.
And
also a bad next month here. But me idea about one message MPP for no one say. Your rules and regulation govern the party. It has never worked and it's not going to work.
Wow.
We don't solve our issues on radio. It don't work.
But Mami Misa said, oh, just any member of the party.
Yeah.
Oh, just any member. On blemish.
Yeah. Yeah. If I may quote.
Oh, yes. but the issue is, some conference never still. National Council that's who 31st January anymore. Do you foresee say a man for bid to make the elections now?
MPP is a democratic party. In a democracy, what mostly we want to do is we build consensus. So say you build a consensus. Now we are unable to reach an agreement. Can then resort to election. the majority will carry the day. So, and yet, at any point in time, and wo the own pay and a bedroom. But we look at the majority. So now, no, say me what contrary viewer, it's up to me to explain to people what matter why it shouldn't be so. Said the bias here, which ya, many that support. I have to tell them why I'm a dream say you say muma and a beboa. So that you quote here, I will gather that support to fight my claim. But sabese menkwame ku Dinti a okunu amanfo no montiase. So anya de mebre na obeye no e na besisa bibi. Explain to people the reason why it shouldn't be so. Then when they come in line with what they will come, to be honest with you,
communication.
Then they will come and support your claim. Then you can but say me fight the party now. You can never fight the party and we don't want me. So explain to the people and let the people know the reason why. The people will fight for you. The majority.
Former President Kufuor so Kaimo.
Yeah.
I say it's better to be a messenger of a ruling party than a secretary in opposition.
I made this and ya launch here Patriotic School Institute. Now, you be breed new crop of MPP guys. They will come to terms with the ideology of the party. Because you see, I say,
I say, come a point to be now. Many penny be didn't come out, I think 3 days ago. Then be bisan say, honorable, now, oh, yeah, sure, say, ne party mana mo almost MPP, I would done was na.
You see, I dare about one.
The birth of the party. Almost as
a party, also when you say MPP, ye jina homa den. Omo mudi echi no, omo tiase.
Just say, what ya would na se dia.
So that they can defend it.
I want what tiase dia.
But me and yes say, oh, yanko ye will koso we no. Oh, now President Kufuor there be all kaye. I am a man for refi. Last time me ba, your point is also be by. A first name be anka me man pass. I said I'm a catcher and zero position. I can't. And he said, now your position, your war behemono. Sana me nye minister kra, nanko ba metimi akasa jefaka. But you will position it. You will be crown for Mini be no mamma be. Mini be no mamma be. It should guide us. But I dear back when I can say, yea, a chita for no. Yea, na. I was say, oh my, you do a machino. Cash, they should be bold to tell us. Rough, I dear, oh, you know, a gummy campaign, a semi campaign.
Yeah.
So stop it. Also, in Jaya, I should come open and say, henceforth, Aquaway on coming will be it will stop people from doing all what they are doing. Because you see, I do tell me, then your presidential who force no. A woman would dear chida on person you say, I'm on a dog. I'm on a tutu side, a janugu. To be honest, if you see, me tia me mammy be sending me. Or do you be an army booty? I say, me ba men kase, wow, did you attempt no? O basa ube shiania, yen shiao. Me mamma no, some mamma no. Say you near. O nyashi. Your penny nan say, MPP or power. It is out the den cost a court so on one. Some on for no. Cash, yeah, how because someone would change that MPP. Even though party ni bar, apart from major policies are the bar affect to Obiano directly, they don't benefit. But ya benefit here no. Yeah, mom ye de was through her. Na omo mu wa form no. afa hunya pressure. No, we can't be doing this. And to say a foot na President Kufuor, former President Kufuor the mom, betia. I think a bit wide. Bibi anyan say. The way Uncle Kufuor train for mobile, Omada Ghana for say, who he has all betutu, and what you know who he has all betutu petrol, move to light bay mu, na say light bay review, maybe na meet newspaper review be a moye, na or say IMF. From where? Review does not mean increase. Review. It does not mean increase.
What kind of PRC for Kratan?
I'm quite a man can be. When they say they never took into consideration the prices of crude. It doesn't make sense to me.
A PRC for.
So based on what? And I'm the 14% never earlier on. I'm just 14 too.
But hold on, Meba. Are you aware, say it's on document, say based on a part of collecting revenues to pay IMF. Hold on, hold on, me. Hold on, me. Hold on, me. Mama see. Oh, Mama see. Mama see. Say why intercept crater and say omodia, but say every quarter biano on may increase tariff. Why intercept this document? Me bisa. Why intercept this document?
Based on what?
Oh, me bisa.
Based on what?
And your base, but what who said document?
But if even it's true, based on what? Intina every quarter be on increasing. As one of the reasons be me who no be say you bet tria a kabia e wo ah me consumer boso me so what dey abra me 500 Ghana makotua no be 20 what say me boss aka ni bi meaning what na me dey me di mraso boso me so bia makotua na nkofo bi adi adwuma mom negligent anunti what say me sa me fa nche bia what say 14% yaje atu review me say review nche say increase enti ya ka say eni ama ba ku bia almost e consider when omo to prices ni mo gas e bi e the exchange rate enya exchange rate na say exchange rate net is saying and why do you increase? Why do you increase again? Ghana for one kai say +1 na nke ba na on liter na ama no. And who review near?
Raf.
+1 no, +1 no. +1 no. And who review 2.5 na near?
Debbie Raf we there.
No,
Debbie.
One city na kia dey 2 liter no so.
Debbie. Dama na wana quarterly na utu no.
Mami control.
When
we came, when MPP
came. Hold on. That is why I ask you say who intercepted document no where PRC has communicated to us every quarter be obey increase tariff.
When did it start? And you know.
But I order that. We are aware.
And I'm saying
and why you say there one city
8 years ni na no. Under MPP 8 years ni na. You review here. Thought 8 years ni na. It was 57%. 8 years ni na. Under the NDC 8 years no. Omu review no 294%. Go to PRC is there. At the review no. Yes you buy no. Na IMF no. Na IMF no. Ewo ho. Na IMF no ewo ho. Na ewo ho no. And we did not go beyond 58. No, that's it. 58. We didn't go beyond 58. 8 years. But between 2009 and 2016, electricity tariff 294%. And then this review. And then so I shall say. Last time I discussed review of baby. Now me quite say me pia me do me na me bill no the way bear no. Man ref is 14 na be count. Frank, and here me I bet na 2 bi so asan be count. I don't think say we na Ghana for 2 abamai. We want an efficient system. Our man for no ehun beto omo. That's why we are in opposition. It also the oba be enia. To aso here e be duro Ghana for be kan 14.5 2.4 omeki 2.5 omeki kani na abom na PDS kana wan omeki ni na abom akwa contract na o ka say me produce o mu pe o once am produce no nko ade ye betua na ka beda wa sa be wuzam say kan wori na PDS e kan wori na PDS e kan obo e ka bi che ka bi e ka bi che ka bi malam mi obi amen kasa e ka bi che ka bi so that's it adada na NDC for the buy eno hu sunsu aso ene atoye enti kwata bia Ghana for ye moye bet na the way asha ase if the 14
ministry no cry about Abeka say also suspended 1 Ghana cedis fuel levy no also still valid into ebetumi return
esa Abeka we ho na say cash yahu say one is Abeka we ho dia e dey yahu cash say e kire say o say minority ne ka say omo mi yin flow remove instead of suspend no. And I'm saying no. Now say 2.45 e. Now say cash one is a beka ho a. And you say na Ghana for yaboya bre sun kura. Eti ye kan ba me ade ba ko America say the inefficiency of enkofobi should not be a problem for Ghana for nyina. Ye de adwuma enkofobi nsa. So mo nya adwuma ni ya. Any say bear me problem, me rough. Any say bear me problem. Why should I be paying for being efficiency? That's the Ghana for ebusa no. It almost say omo tutu ni ama yi. No mo tutu ni ama ya.
Me and Kasakra personally have sat here to say yan check ECG rot a ewo ho a. Sa one CD a ye gidi akokutu eke. Ye betua kan still there kan no besan ewo ho biom. Yan check rot no dia. Ye betua se sika hunu bi agukwa.
So ye hye ni ama yi.
Mama ti odi be man.
Cash ade ba ko so me hu ade adu wa.
Mama komra.
Cash on the kura yi time no.
Me ba. Mama komra.
Cash on the kura.
Mama komra. Mama komra. Malam Isa, Mama Dio.
Dr. Cash.
Yeah.
Dr. Cash. Sa you know asem no omo party mu nsem no. Enu na brante pa doji. Ba okosoro ba. Meka bi papa. Of course. Dr. Cash. Party bia ye here formidable opposition.
Yeah, sure.
Say OTEC make an say. At least to check the party in power and no dey say person unya correct democracy unya formidable opposition. Now these guys in power were super incompetent. Dr. Cash almost ko opposition ni dey bobo o ma kire say omo ye supersonic incompetent e wo opposition. Dr. Cash me he niema bi o ha na me say eye nada na MPP for dada ya na eye omu candidate ya eye Dr. Baomia eye Abua Papon was see I feel sure when I see how well the NDC has managed the economy. Our star player was dodging questions on the economy and sent us to opposition.
Ono na ka say
Abua Papon na ka say Ousu Bempa ana ni dino your friend say
Funka Games.
Oh
ana
de your Funka Games. Waka mitimi hu say look asemu na okano that is what the grassroots want. Na unim MPP ni bi a wotie no sa attempt na almost say next year omu kwa koyi flag bearer no an attempt to impose Bawumia on them.
That's none of your business. It's never your business.
So it means your party nankasa ade your friend democracy no omu nyini me I don't care. I may say I don't care. Enunti na me kachire wo say. Oh, me kachire wo say. At least Dr. Kashi may can be because we need a formidable opposition.
That's what you have.
Good. And one kasa mwakwa kotena ho empanifo no mu kotena ho a omu ji san hihye ne tu mu no. It is only an attempt to impose Bawumia. Dr. Cash adentia. Sabio empenifo bi aba be ka say ye hu edan a ye si asebio ye di kan boso ye boso wie ansa na yakotu foundation esidan no. These are voices be wasamutie. Let the parties natural. Yeah, the NDC we went to opposition. You saw how we organize ourselves with a united front towards 2024 elections. Nanya united front of course. Of course.
When people were saying that there's a drunkards and almost
the current executives here are motisri. Anna yedu omu koto abamo mu endorse Bawumia. So already know Bawumia is on the heart of them. Why don't we use them to impose Bawumia on the party? Because who is our current executives we kwa?
Say so omo relax no mo koto to constituency ne yi ni nyina wi
Meba
ensa no besesan. Is that what you
masem no omo nhyehyɛ no na makofa no soro anka medeba enka wo say mede fa free form say nka wo say ye to branch elections ye the friend branch omo friend polling station ye wie polling for no a na polling for na ba be yi constituency executives one say that is the natural course
for you
for every political party. Please let me for every political party. Na die hu wo mu ne say no so de omu sika no old executives here omuko ye share wo mu ma omu ko to ma Bawumia no eno ye de ka hye wo mu nti omu to ma Bawumia enti wo sa de Bawumia ko wo mu so a Dr. Cash so simple ombeto ama Bawumia na omuto ma Bawumia ye kasi afi na wo ba fom abehye party na dey abasoro eti sa constituency executive na otewa na ebi asebio enko no be ye constituency executive a enko mpe the candidature of what Bawumia no wono no kwa win constituency elections na che say only say in the very candidate now okoton ama omunkrofo no echi Dr. Kashi media the American say they should start today. The same maker about the candidature of Bawumia or see the same Owusubempa or see today I get shy when I see where the NDC has money. We had our people saying they knew how to arrest the dollar and give the key to the IGP. But it got to a time our Obiba JK was dodging questions on the economy. And I'm asking, say you no crepa, say if you believe in the tenant of democracy there, why don't you allow all factions to present their candidate? Now, when you so natural process in enko yidie asiefo nyina epe. But utimu say ye neck you say ye fake you. Ye chinchina chin. So omupo, so omumpo. The party must find a way of what? Presenting Kennedy Japan Bawumia to them. And obefre no say Obiba JK na as ye ka textbook economics. Because when you see what is textbook economic? Bawumia wono ye de ne be join party kwa na party card no oni bi. But adieti tiuntia oba party ni mu the facts say you see eba economy ho abraba wo ya ade. Dr. Cash me no ti here for almost 8 years. You saw what Bawumia told us in opposition. And Okache in opposition they in fact were very good at managing the exchange rate. Because Okache say when the fundamentals are weak, the exchange rate will expose you and waba power. Can you imagine say a situation be now a person or justify say abrana CD dollar no NM 17 cities was it is warped logic or can warped logic no any the camera no go to 2 mpenimfo anim. What happened? Utimu say asamwa Bawumia kano emfa nukwem. So what we are saying is say why if unim say Bawumia a formidable candidate as you purport wa, let the natural course of the party takes its place. But Dr. Cash, you saw thank you to the omukoye omoba banti bay na your friend say Kennedy Japan AJ Mike already cry no akosia na bi edi ka ten warning sa video no ten warning says sa kululu na mo pese mo ya at all costs you want to impose Bawumia on us as a candidate as our candidate ne yempene ani e de be thank you to our second chair den ewura mo sometimes I say enyamede said that should happen in a party Dr. Cash bo samrani say when it comes to nimdie any democracy na yade but Dr. Cash democracy dey say country dey enkeba be ye ede wom but the American question said Bawumia as a candidate na MPP for turn no maye no Dr. Cash we are only 6 months in power and Sambia Bawumia kan ye so be kan was say na obobo economic management team Professor Jamba for and obusa sadly no asere was it do anybody remember the economic management team of the NDC na wo mu nyina boni ajeso ni asere and na me nu say proper economic management has taken place the anti na makeasa Dr. Cash the discussion now e wa bonti ye yente niema so one ebi adien and anwa gallon no me see there was a time of 2022 me turn 250 cedis and me no ka say edomo mai anwa yi kura wo mo a o say 120 cedis fried to gallon ketwa yellow no me say 120 cedis let
the editor petrol no
the editor petrol
4.5 liters no
120 cedis you see Dr. Cash one emu ya yedi ebi ko ya as 200 cedis and Dr. Cash shako krum ekura mano wo mu 60 cedis and ye ukwa to fourboa Dr. Cash minim say be 50 cedis and 45 that is the economy we are talking about Dr. Cash emre bi ye ka say in the management of an economy yen NDC ya me ka say external any influence external influence but wo economy no Dr. Cass what she channel ejina brania say external ne kwa would you be able to absorb the shock and you see ye buy ya ye beji ene unim cedi dollar baby enam and so Ukraine ne Russia ntokwa sebi obi dika se enunti ana economy no enyina brane no entokwa no koso eso me no ka say Dr. Cash baby a cedi dollar ne ejina no utimi say at an excellent rate MPP kra ekopa almost a 40-member committee say omunko ye exchange rate mu bibi amfa
but this is a situation whereby Yeguswa ye kai ho say due to Israel Iran in terms of amount for Ashasi bisa NPA me who say digital macro respond say you were about 4 million gallons of fuel I bet you may take care for a number of days. Should there be any disruption? But then alongside no me who say according to global supply chain disruption no Omaka say for 6 months you be $3 billion fuel.
No, but Dr. Cash says between Iran here Israel at least there's a call in truce.
Okay.
You see, because Miami Huni said the world itself foresees say with the closure of the that way no they export to oil no Miami foresee say the world has come to a point say Yankasa we will fight and it will cause the harm to we ourselves. Miami say you can see the way Trump stands ewo yedase say there's a call in truth. I know ye cry ye communicators no behind the scenes no in fact and to kwana na ekoso na enye ye de because ye nim say koso echa because na ekoso kra no na so fuel bo de e ba fa o de ba nkofo e be ka cha say oh a world market prices
barrel price
and na ba form but Dr. Cash ye can say upon sanye manu a ebrebi wo mudi kasa se enunti yenjintum se enunti na abrabo ayedin no sanye manu me no kasa yi ekoso Dr. Cash ye airlines se woni me ye airlines omo gi 1500 omo ate so at the above almost 850. Wow. This is what we are expecting. This is what we call governance. Makacho say governance no. And your obiba jake on your books. It is about an impact on the ordinary Ghanaian's life, and that is what we are experiencing. Dr. Right. Cash, light in the Mr. Wa, yen cannot cry. Now it's your phone who said, Mona Moko IMF. Sam Renoir. Na mo be ko IMF obi ehun se mo be ko IMF I be kan wasem no samre na na kanofori atase no white no abeka che say yen Ghana fo a ye so objective about the economy no ye Sambalat ni Tobias for say amenu wo kese Dr. Cash wo trencha ukojin wo IMF as part of a year energy sector na ye IMF say ehia ye say e collapse a e say the economy will come to a total standstill no and was say as part of our trenches now ubejino and what's that we a quarterly review of 14%. IMF program ye free yeah that's who this sometimes
review could be increased or decreased. Review could be increased or decreased.
Cancellation. Review, cancellation. Increase. Cancellation. Dr. Cass, sometimes I like it when you expose themselves. 14%. And your mom say ya money ne call ya mo say yan fantoso. Afi wo betina ha. It's more concern. Sometimes you be surprised. Do you have conscience?
Me that say me basi here. All right, me pacho bomodi na fa wani chire Olu's Kitchen na plain rice for her, jollof rice for her, bankuni tilapia and so catfish noodles nyina wo bi. It is a corporate lunch and our pair bomodi and as a special event bomodi na fa wani chire Olu's Kitchen. E ho na aduane papa wo. E bia na dwumadi ani ai fro bedding tour engagement. And as a ye bomodi so hia ne bebre na kakra bi. Olu's Kitchen e be make sure say Sabekana ama bibia nso ay kama o waso ase ha ya obezi aso dan no Olu's Kitchen was 0244 701675 0244 701675 and 0595999227 0595999227 Yanko Osbel Blocks Factory Osbel ho and a blocks papa power high quality blocks on kwa the entire make from high quality blocks na ma on say or the corridors any stones any channel blocks no cement to 42.5 R grade Gasam cement and wodicha Osbe say auto blocks ni bidia kokumase ni potemu a odbe kwa kujia free tutumikai furniture kase o trakase bridge no a one masala che no di animhwe o per standard size blocks 9x18 concrete blocks na o per 5 inches 6 inches solid and ase hollow o per 4 inches solid blocks are bomodin and up concrete pavers permeable pavers asphalt pavers interlocking concrete pavers stone pavers grass pavers stamped concrete pavers are bomodin for niche Osbel Blocks Factory na hono munkwa unti e na Osbel akofa mfidie no e dia ba na otwa blocks no oto ne boase egu nsuo na anya hoden kama Osbel honkwa na krom ha adanse e free Osbel hoba se block be free first floor na be hwe ase kum na da so tiase there be block bi anka dwudwa but Osbel de no e free first floor ebe top form kra still utikum na say dine that sound and out here no blocks papa o say Osbel ho blocks bi obeto bia no ye fe ne shankpa na and utwa plus we obon say na dwa na ekọ control na dimsa na de ukọ ba bia o chese udi akiri kra o pachi kra still be say dwa Osbel Nekoto blocks papa. Friend was 0244377612 0244377612 and 0244043805. Osbel moto samen kanje ose bomodi akase ho ho no. E free sabe de kosi kita onsa bosumi awie no. Oye auction sales we watete so we hwan ni nyina so krama price aka wase no kra san yare bomodi na auction cars bi se Toyota Venza, Toyota Wildlander, Toyota Highlander, Honda Breeze, CRV, and a BZ4 electric cars, the 2024 model. Ningina so a brand new. The bomodin partner for nature Osbel. Now, Osbel Motor Search for nature da kujum. on a despite Dankas and the share. Frost Bemoto so 0244377612 0244377612. Vema Plus Limited the Prosavide capsules aba ya echeke mema junso semunia dia junso kreye maona o junso rough o junso koba ya na junso sande oni adia junso no so a otise nkoye chire no nkoye sente nko a ni adia ye Prosavide capsules no na ebeboa afi bema from panche no wasi ni adia esa ye fresh antina jack emenyinemu betete yen so atiase ha o san fro crust o be san pahwe o betia hwe ba ne se no ha adwene pa yen kom hwe mu no o be hwe na nkwa no so wo fom e ba se wo fom se no jack eni asem na ya to no untumi fa nko ba bia iso de command supeta bo mo dia unya X drive capsules ni bia be kama e dia ma little capsules nkabon gina wonum na kuro gina omnimu amama eni padua nu ma little capsules be boa oba ko mfichira tum se nkoyie na se nanu na nsa na twa eni so nya fani ade e ba ne se no a eye dinat capsules bomodina mami you ho e kwada so estate obi ho eye Unisaburam drugstore no benya bi Freddy Mens e will be Danny Herbal Colinac Herbal Misty Herbal any Apidank e will be on ma kan na opedudo to a Vema Plus Limited 0244370702 0244370702 GKB Construction and Logistics Samin Kanchos ene biaba yen kokase koto board fag begu flow debi say GKB Construction and Logistics or the form works and adwuma no into good concrete ama na flow ama ha omusa no efese no we no san bodan so ama wa channel so sign ton long span roofing sheet or self lock IBR eno kra no obasa be free estimate e de ama obeso san di nwa gusu a GKB Construction and Logistics be ni nyina e de ama na nyina so pa ho a o fia yesie wi a yeton o tontone e bia wonsi wi uncompleted houses or someone sase so a wojeje mu ni ade a e bia wa bodewura obi amfiu fa bema eye GKB Construction and Logistics no hweso yi emfama enche obi beton fast na osu wetumi adada ho ni ade a or Santasia pre friend was 0246248275 0246248275 and 0201366600. Kaza.
Gosh.
Yeah, 1 minute.
And she cash, the Ghana for can say that's not what the NDC promise us. Nah, and say NDC say lights and walk across road there AMPP for and say and buy AMPP for and say but the dollar near stable there a better economy and the buy and to Ghana for what any dig gabins in there to be honest with you a sonte they say no boy din kura kokon kura the wintimento koto gabins kokon kura the wintimento and here they reflect your pockets because no I want to know now say NDC for kase omo na abua stable economy no there any bibi e wo bia light be hu hihye bia yentimi ntwa bia so it should be given to them because you see what one no na wo say IMF but we have say restructuring enche bia ato force e born ho saman say when you 13 billion relief that thing was started by Amin. It was concluded before MPP left power. And not the Wajama. Now, say IMF review. Now the review be higher increase. Yate, we now see Sydney and Sydney appreciated by 30%. Now within 6 months, what to electricity move 17% there. Kind of 4 years ago. The next 4 years is there. Say if 6 months is equivalent to 17%. Then yeah, the next 4 years. The answer be now truck drivers no there almost say omani tete ho one city no omon da and it say no and now me am afa kire e dey abese 2.4 ni mu dia omani tete ho because okotre nkori ni moko e ma puntere ni meti won fifre and it some was sempe bia they should come na nyesa dia they are not ready to pay any 1 city extra.
May I say
the 2.4 is okay 70%.
Thank you.
Dr. Cash, the BIA can't the fundamentals of the economy MPP for the chair say exchange rate. Please. Me we aba be kan oboto masem. Me we aba be kan oboto masem. And Dr. Cash say me kan initially say na discussions in na yente niema so at least but what you na wo ka say IMF for can review a just say yente so debut as if say san hihye no unye ready say o pese wo te ase just because you are an MPP person me say a review relative to 14% increase. Get it into your mind. Me say, tear me. Me say, a review.
Oh. All right. Okay. Mate, me that say.
Dr. Cash. Yeah. Mami kra say me kan say oton niema o moshizongo na oye a otie mo.
Wow.
Na enwa na me koto ade ho. Na yenkomodie mu no. She was able to voice no ewo ho no was ana as a metate wonka OTEC nam you have been coming to OTEC na Dr. Cash na
me da se bebre why All right, me for happy birthday with Emma Mrs. Rita Cheba for. All right, me some funny biom. Me for we ma Mrs. Rita Bafo Che. And then wa woda Massachusetts and I war US Abrichimemu. Happy birthday to you wherever you are. May the Almighty Lord bless you. Oman kwatentina bibia sonya kamapa birthday wish we free ura ho Reverend Che Bafo osioma happy birthday also do papa bibia so be kama what they say bibia so be fine pa once again happy birthday to you we so enkoma mame sewa ene ewa woda happy birthday to you AK Spendila ene wa woda o second D ofenfo nyina ne onamfo nyina so ma happy birthday especially from George Wilson AK Dad o second D also ma happy birthday my ponsi so club PM news is on your radio.